Alright. Hopefully everything... Are the stars aligned? It looks like it. I gotta open the floodgates. Let the children in. Just say to yourself you're not angry about what's happened last week. Just say to yourself you're not angry about Wizards of the Coast. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything will not be fine, but say it anyway. Never mind the fact about all the crap. We're safe. We're in Pathfinder Zone. We're good. We're happy. Put on that happy face. Good morning.
Morning.
How've things been?
All right. Turns out the cat we caught last night is not Sammy.
It's a new one?
He looks similar, but apparently he's not quite as big, and he's not fixed. Sammy was fixed before we went to pick him up.
Oh.
And then he got out. So my wife's going to ask a house that another woman who's helping us trying to find him thinks she saw him inside at. So just, I don't know. So this might turn out to be a different cat that we help at least, but Sammy's still out there.
That's very nice of you, sir. We have a ton of ferals in the area because of all the farms. They can be quite pests.
Yeah, at least on the farms, though, that there's some help that they do, and there's a place for them kind of thing. There's maybe too many, but...
Yeah.
Best thing for somewhere like that is, I hope there's, a TNR service that gets done. For, trap, neuter, return.
Yes, we have feral focus.
Okay, good. So at least there is a group actively trying to do that. The thing that best helps that situation, which is... if they're fixed, they're not reproducing, so there's fewer.
Yeah. We occasionally get the ferals that cannot go to a house, and we have 2 of those with us. It took about 2 or 3 years for the female to calm down, and after 5 or 6 years, the male has finally decided it likes being inside.
Yeah, we've had a couple previously TNR cats that we fostered. Some of them just turned out all right. One, she apparently is the snuggliest thing ever now. She loves being an indoor cat.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand, is that they become a different personality altogether.
Well, with the one that turned out loving it, I mean, I think she kind of bonded a bit with some of our cats, so she got used to, there's other ones around, and hey, they're cool with this, so...
Yeah, ours became the boss cat.
Yeah, if they're not happy with the situation, I can see them making a point of being that. It's funny at my mother's house because she's retired now. She's working for one of the rescues in the area, doing the running the adoption management part. So she has 3 cats of her own and regularly fosters. Her smallest one, her little female, she is queen of that castle, and everybody knows it.
Aww.
The bigger ones will go to play with her, and she will growl louder than anybody else in the house.
Ours just pushes the others out of the way. Ah, yes, I noticed that too in the statement about the Black Flag project.
But I mean, if anything, Paizo showed you can do that. They've abandoned the edition. Take it, tweak what you want about it, and run.
Yep, yep. Now, if only this meant good things for Starfinder. And I feel like Starfinder is that child that's going to be put in the cupboard and get told, one day, honey, one day. Hey, everyone, have you seen Pathfinder 2nd Edition?
My hope is they either do a Pathfinder or a Starfinder 1.5 to bring it in line with 2, because it was almost halfway to 2 already.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
That, or at least once the Orc license is set up, maybe someone else will take Starfinder and run with it and do better because they actually focus on it.
I really do hope so, because it was a good system. Everything except Starship Combat I liked.
Oh, I remember doing. I enjoyed the Starship Combat, but it was a slog. Like there's a nugget of it in there that was fun, but other parts of it just didn't make you want to.
Yeah.
Though it was funny, the first time I ran a Starfinder campaign where, or a scenario for organized play, where we had Starship Combat, happened to be at a con, and earlier that day I went prosing around and someone had the old Star Trek like fleet battle mini things that they were just trying to, because that game had been abandoned, they're just trying to sell off for cheap, so I bought as many not normal Star Trek looking ships as I could.
Oh, nice.
Right? It's like, oh, that's some weird mini race that a lot of people that aren't diehard fans don't know about. No one recognizes that thing. No one recognizes that thing.
Are you ready to kill hags today, Jarloff?
As ready as I can be with a set of abilities I don't feel are particularly good for that. I should look at what's in that book again. What's it called? I don't remember if there's anything particularly good in the funny hag killing book, but I could be forgetting something.
There is something very good about the book that allows you to reroll a save. I remember that much.
Oh yeah, no. I know that much, but it comes with some spells, but from what I remember, I don't think they were good spells for things that aren't great in combat.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's great to have you with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh no! Oh no!
The alarms.
Oh no!
Making sure I'm here on time.
Definitely could have used you last week with that stupid undead not Cthulhu.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. That was I'm impressed that it actually stood a
Stupid
chance.
hit point sponge.
Okay.
Good
Someone's
morning.
run a Chul before.
Good morning.
Yeah.
The problem with making a zombie Chul is, sure, the loss of an action does hurt it, but it was built like a zombie in the first place anyway.
Yeah, they're not much more than zombies to start. So like, oh, we lost an action, but now we're immune to mindless, so win?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Does anyone feel as though they need clarification on what happened this week? I have stayed well informed to the point where someone called me an oracle of the future. And then I explained to them the history of this company and everything they've done before, and they said, like, oh yeah, I can see what's going to happen now with those things. So, this is your time. If you need a moment to have it explained to you, I'm willing to do that. Otherwise, we can get right into things.
Honestly, I think you should, and I think we should clip it and post it.
I'm very hesitant about that because it will turn into me basically barking at Matt Mercer for being a coward. And while I would enjoy hearing myself say that, I feel
That's
as though
fair.
it won't help the discussion. It'll just be more fuel for the Matt Mercer fire.
I'll be honest. That
That's fair.
sounds like that sounded
Very
like a
fair.
statement under an ironclad contract, like worse than a contract you would get from a tax collector in Gap.
Oh yes, yes. Tell us about the open tax license, Lex.
Open taxation for anyone
No,
to
but-
implement.
The Matt Mercer stuff.
Actually, that's happening in the US right now.
Yes, yes. That's why we got all the extra agents. Tell us, Lex. Tell us how.
No,
it
no, no,
works.
no. Republicans are proposing a new taxation. They're
Oh.
they're proposing to abolish the IRS.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow.
they want to replace income tax with what's called the consumer tax. So
Consumer.
instead of paying tax on what you earn, you pay tax on everything you buy.
Huh. What's to stop me
Like-
from getting like the little old lady down the street to buy everything for me with my money?
I don't know. Also, the details are not released because they just announced that they're preparing to propose this to Congress.
And clearly a shot for the 1%ers because they don't actually buy anything themselves.
Yes, the
A lot of
servants
that's
do
bought
that.
under the well, no, it's bought under the company, and they just use it.
It's not like the 1% pay taxes anyways.
I know, but this is just further justification for them to dodge it.
That's a good
That's
point.
even easier.
Lander. It's a very good point. Matt Mercer does not pay taxes. Excellent. I love this.
You're making the assumption he's a 1%er. I doubt he makes that
Yeah,
much.
that's
I don't,
It's
yeah.
nowhere
Graduation.
near. Yeah, nowhere
That's not-
near by miles.
Maybe a 5%er.
Yeah. I just want the Inquisition fire. I just want it just a little fire.
Pitchforks, get your pitchforks.
Yes. If only I could use him as a sacrificial lamb, I would, but sadly, no.
What did Matt Mercer do? I haven't seen anything on what he did.
So-
That's the point. He hasn't.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's that's part of the thing. But I do remember his Kickstarter thing with Amazon. How that
That's
all
the big
worked.
one.
Yeah, it is, and no one really gave him grief for it, and I'm still miffed about it.
Like the one, there was another one, or like the old one?
Oh, that is the old one. That is the old one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So it's
So
just... Okay, so now that that's out of my system, and I definitely won't rage ever again. Why doesn't someone...
Like I did Thursday night.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm sorry you lost 16 hours of work. It has happened to me before.
31. 31 hour.
Oh
I
my
checked.
God.
So, on Thursday evening, I finished episode 3.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It ended right where we got to the farm. It was great.
Yes.
You didn't save, did you?
No, I
He did
was
save.
saving
That was the
every
problem.
action. And so I started saving the rest of the footage for episode 4. And apparently there's a bug in DaVinci that when you click save as, it saves both files. So
Yes.
both the old one and the new one saved with only the remaining footage. And it overwrites all previous versions. So I checked my caches. I tried to restore to previous versions. I tried to do backups. They were all overwritten to the moment I saved the new file. And all of the 31 hours of work were lost.
Nice.
I am sorry, sir. I've lost
That
9
sucks.
years in the blink of an eye before with graphic design. It sucks. It really does.
Now I got that out of my system.
Yes, yes. Who else would like to air a grievance? You have a moment. Tell us. Cleanse your soul.
I ain't got no grievances I can
I
think
haven't
of at
got
the moment.
anything.
All right. So we.
I
we
mean,
are-
could make a proclamation, but it's very obscure for anybody not living in Germany.
It's alright, do it. Cleanse your soul.
Lützi bleibt!
I heard blood.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so why don't we start things off with a recap of what happened last time to let Lander know that you killed the shelter dog that the hag took in.
We filled out our cards, as you can see. I gave you a little hand.
I do like how mine is redacted because
I felt like that's what you would do.
I don't think I would have any really. I have tens with all of them because I'm just all the best characters in their league.
It's going to become
I'm just
weird when
a
it
master.
becomes you guys who are the best characters in the league and you start becoming other people in the
It's true.
party.
How does grease work underwater?
Liquid and liquid. Remember, oil and water don't mix.
I know.
Oh, let me unpause it too.
Sorry to interrupt with that, but I just remembered that. You know, grease might be nice, but also there aren't any rules texts for what that would do underwater.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't take a lot of knowledge of science to know exactly what would happen.
I literally just quoted the first thing that I thought of. Oil and water don't mix. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't still work, though.
It would immediately rise to the top.
So I want you all to realize this, that I am not going to screw you over for being creative. What was the shudder for?
Just looking at my spell list again and realizing I may have made some mistakes in some areas. And by that I mean, God, I need more spells.
Oh God. Well,
Do you have a stat?
I mean, didn't we climb out of the water and,
yeah.
it took a day?
Yeah,
You can't
well,
fix things.
we were trying to take a day, but then a disembodied voice told us, Error, you can only take one long rest in 24 hours.
Correct. So you can take the day. You can just
Well, that's what I
bum.
mean, is you take the day to recoup, figure out a better plan.
Yeah.
But there are things you can do, and then we actually take a long rest.
Wait a minute. Why is it?
So
why
what
the
happened
Landers
is...
working?
So
Now,
what happened...
one thing to remember though, on the point of grease, rising to the top, grease is more than merely oil. So if it weighs enough, it could be neutrally buoyant and float.
It weighs
like
like
a cloud.
magic.
What?
Well, that too, but actual grease, if you drop it into water, would probably sink to the bottom because it's more than
Right.
just the oils.
I would say it would be very hard to make it denser than water, because by definition it's a thick, oily substance.
It's oily, it's not oil. It does not necessarily float.
Well,
Why are
it
we
says
talking
oil
about
or
grease?
Yeah, but it's not just like pouring canola oil into water. Yeah, it's gonna float. If
We're
it's thick
talking
enough,
about
it'll.
grease because we want to trip people underwater, basically.
Yeah, so magic makes it a neutrally buoyant one. It becomes like a cloud of it. I don't know how you trip underwater, but at least there's position.
So what happened last time is...
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Trip underwater.
I think with ice it would be easier than with grease.
Oh God,
But,
that would be even worse.
So last time we actually decided to go and confront the Hagi? That's her name?
Bride of the Sea.
Kasagi?
Oh yeah.
That was the poisoner.
No, yeah.
It's like,
He died a long time ago.
Well, he lives on in Risu.
Yes. The oil... Or I'm sorry. What's her title?
Bride of the Sea.
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
The lawyer.
Yeah.
The lawyer. That's what I tried to say. The lawyer witch that controls this town. We went down to the Urgatha temple to actually confront her.
Yeah.
And immediately regretted our decisions. We found a sunken ship that we knew from history had some loot. So we went towards it, and a zombie chul popped out and started stun looking me and Lex. And at some
With
point,
only
like,
2 actions.
yeah, with only 2 actions, we just kept failing on its paralysis. And at some point, like, me and Lex were almost dead, paralyzed. Ren was also very hurt, and Jurlov was like on the brink of instant death. But we killed it in the end.
Oh, okay.
That sounds
Uh,
like
No one
every
died.
fight we've ever had.
Not every fight. We frequently do very well.
Sometimes we do the stun locking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So frequently we do the stun locking.
Yes, yes.
But then we healed up a bit because we were full on resources, and we entered the foyer, like the first room that you could see, and the golems appeared and said, that witch whose name I don't remember, she's sullied this temple, kill her now. And then we argued about legal definition of now and almost upset them.
But they
But then-
apparently have such a simple mind that us agreeing that we will was enough.
Yes.
Just like those
and-
people in town.
Yes. And then we decided, you know what? We're gonna go back home, sleep, and drag Risu out of bed with us. And try again next day.
Okay.
That's about it.
Gotcha.
If you would like to say what you were doing in the background, Risu, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, we'll just get on with it.
We'll just get on with it.
Okay. All right. So you're at the Builders League now, and the woman whose child you saved has been very generous in giving you lodging for the day. Excuse me, I was going to say night, the day, and you're free to take a day of downtime, I guess. Ezrin?
I don't have money to learn a 3rd level spell.
So we have 1 potion each, 1 for me and 1 for Risu of water breathing. Ren can craft underwater movement potions. Do we want anything else to take with us for the battle?
I can
It
think
might-
of 2 spells that would be nice, but one of them is uncommon, so fuck.
Don't look at me, I'm a bard. I can't really do anything about my spells.
You can retrain them. It takes a week.
Yeah. In like, he is changing what spells he can prepare. I can't really.
So the
You know.
module specifically says that if you need downtime, I can give you downtime as needed. Because Berlin Hadoli did not do a deadline.
I'll eventually
Yeah, but-
retrain Reaper's Lantern that I used last time.
I think we should kill the lady in charge of this town who wants us dead and knows we're here first.
Yeah, a week might strain the definition of now for those golems.
I fully agree.
Like a working day, it can be considered now, but you know.
It's not
Gerloff,
really-
have you gotten yourself a staff yet?
Nope. Well, I have the staff I started with from class features. It has a cantrip and animate death level 1. I can use it to make skulls I can blow up. But the problem is that doesn't work underwater.
Well,
Uh, That's about the
How
only
much?
thing it can do.
is that the upgradable kind?
If I had another staff, and if I don't have enough money to learn a 3rd level spell, I definitely don't have enough money to get a staff I can turn it into. So
Ren, what are our coffers looking like?
I have 44 gold on me.
Is that enough?
I have 35 gold on me too, by the way.
4 more gold is all I need to try and learn a 3rd level spell that could be useful.
Okay, you can have 4 more gold from mine.
Alright.
Also, do we want to buy flippers?
Is that a thing?
Swim fins, 5 gold, plus 5-foot item bonus when you use athletics to swim.
Well, we're not using athletics to swim.
Yeah,
is the
I don't
problem.
use that.
No, but it would allow us potentially 2, at least for those that use athletics. So at least Lex, that would save us a swim speed potion.
Yeah, let me check if that kind of works.
Ghost density.
How much? Okay. It would cost me 16 gold to learn the spell, but then I would also either need to have a scroll of the spell, which is going to cost more, or know someone in town who knows the spell Rouse Skeletons.
Probably.
Is that a thing we can find?
Yeah, remember, Animators Guild is one of the 2 factions that's not here.
Rouse Skeletons doesn't mean the reanimator.
That the Export Guild does all the trading, they would definitely have scrolls and stuff.
And, I mean, the Builders League holds occult secrets. Maybe that's one they have, kind of thing. You never know.
Yep. And don't forget, you talked to merchants, remember? There was a merchant who was trying to move spices and whatnot. They could help point you in a direction, yeah.
Trying to think what the cheapest way to do this is. Should also probably try to remember what a 3rd level spell scroll costs.
Well, that's easy. You can cheat and just bring it over from the compendium.
That would, or I looked it up in archives and that's
There.
30 gold, huh?
Yeah, 30.
Okay.
Yep.
I noticed a very funny problem. I think I'm not able to use athletics for swim. Oh no, I can, but I won't be moving faster than 10 feet at a critical success or 5 feet at a normal success. Because I don't have a land speed.
Well, that's what I mean about density and stuff. Like the ghosts, you just float through water.
Yeah, I think the potion or the elixir, if we have the ability to use them, would be wiser still.
Just settle for a 2nd level spell, because that's really the level I need it the most. But also, that's... Give me a minute.
Take your time. Oh, Lander, your Christmas present from Santa Lem is a dagger of poison.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
No sweat. Does anyone want to explain to him who Santa Lem is and what happened in the tower with the star dragon that you saw and the other things?
Known fugitive.
Known fugitive. Known smuggler.
A wannabe bard.
I mean, Lex just woke up on some floor and noticed some people got crunched and then got the fuck out again. He was very confused by the whole deal.
Oh yeah, we left a lot of splatters in that tower.
All of
Just
them.
splatters.
All of them from
Yeah.
the Export Guild.
A lot of lizard folk splatters.
Sure. Okay.
And we technically only did 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a tower. We found another one of those towers and another one of the stars. This one was Vermilion Star.
Oh, okay. Vermilion Star.
Man, you
Yes,
got-
and on the week that he gets back to the show.
Oh God. Yeah, so you've got 2 of possibly 7 ion stones, or aeon stones, excuse me.
Tomato, tomato.
Not when it's 25% of the tomato, no.
And one's pronounceable and one's gibberish.
All right. I know a second level spell I would want to learn, and I
Okay.
can afford that with 18 gold. I don't know if I want to use my merchant's favor on a scroll that is $6. Or wait, no, it's $12.
If you need some money, how much was it?
I have 12. I need 6.
Okay, I have them. 6 gold, yep.
I'm going to learn the hit spell Vomit Swarm, and by that I mean please don't roll bad on Arcana, please, for the love of God. I have a funny hat and everything.
Let's see if I can help. I don't think I have Inspire
I think
Competence.
it takes 2 hours.
Oh. Well, I don't have Inspire Competence either way.
Oh, that's actually a crit.
So you use what, like half the resources or half the time?
Oh yeah, half the money, not half the time.
Okay.
You need a feat to do the half the time thing. That's the feat that also lets you just like use downtime to build spells, basically.
Ah, yes, that's the one that Beppers had in Abomination Vaults with the old man. I remember.
All right, I can add that to my list. And that's important because I didn't have a good second level spell that wasn't blow things up. That's
Yeah.
what I'll spend my day doing.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Lex will probably try to kind of train up Lixel, so the vampire butler lady, for the case she might get put in some position of power in some collectors union. You know, the usual stuff you need to know.
Ah, yes. She also says, if you need anything from the mansion, just let me know, and I have the Master's Seal with me as well.
Sure, but no seal fraud.
Okay.
Very important thing. Seals are basically holy, okay?
Yes, unholy, yes.
Yeah, you know, same thing, kinda. For us, holy, for them, unholy, you know.
Yes, we must all worship those fuzzy little coastal animals. Seals are holy. Ren's probably going to take the day and do some research on the hags, which I assume she is, because the water stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of blatantly obvious, isn't it?
No, they made it an
Uh,
Anna's hag that can barely move her in the water.
Would you like another evidence room, perhaps?
So society check for that.
Yes, definitely a society check. All right, let's see here. Ah, okay. Yeah. Sea hags kill and eat fishers and sailors who come near their lairs, torment coastal dwellers with dark promises and vague threats, and enjoy causing acts of distress and discord in small towns. No small wonder this woman became a lawyer. They generally avoid making their lairs too close to civilization. That doesn't sound like this hag at all, though. Just like with Iron Tavia, who was supposed to be a brute, she was actually a scholar. You found the second hag that contradicts their nature. Oh, they are known to craft unique magical items called hag eyes.
I think it's pronounced haggis and is something to eat.
Hmm. No, this one looks like a starburst. It looks like a gem.
Is there any known weaknesses to them we can find, or things that they're resistant to avoid?
Yes, this dehydration, definitely. And don't put her in fresh water. Ooh, cold iron. Yes, cold iron.
Well, that's good.
The thing that you were given at the very beginning of the module, and not money or funds with which to do the expedition, which I still disagree with. I think by now you understand that she's part of a coven, and you also understand that her bargains often end badly for people, as you saw with this person's son and the rest of the town. But I will spell it out for you, and I will give you expectations if you wish. Yep, Hag's Eye. Definitely don't look into her eyes. Bad things. Ooh, they can control the weather.
How useful is that underwater?
Very useful. Especially if someone sends a ship for a wedding you don't like.
Well, it's more mean in a combat with other things underwater.
Hmm.
In
Oh
general, obviously, it's great value.
yeah. In the ship that the thingy used as its home, you know, basically the guard dog's home ship, we
The
found
Great
a
Cthulhu?
wedding ring.
Yes.
Yeah, Cthulhu. CR25, as I recall. We
Yep,
fought him.
You defeated
We defeated
Cthulhu.
him.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically, there was a ring in his home, and we now have it. Seems important, but, you know,
30 gold.
we don't know why.
Does the ring we recovered look anything like the depiction of the tax collector guy's wife's ring that he once recovered?
No, unfortunately, because that is a hagstone. And because you know something about hags and hag eyes, and also between yourself and Jarlath, you can determine that this is not a hagstone. It is definitely a wedding band of some kind that was meant for a wedding of a prominent family in Mekatar.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for it to be here unless this guy decided to go from the capital of this great nation to
my point was more to, if we recover the actual ring and they look somewhat the same and the actual ring is worth more,
yeah,
we bullshit them and give them this one.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, that's a good idea if it would have worked. It's unfortunate it can't.
But with enough bluff or disguise or whatnot, maybe. You can always forge a fake once you see the original.
Nope. Is that it for our days, or anyone want to do anything else?
I'm good whenever you guys are good.
I'm just thinking if there's anything we could possibly have planning ahead for dealing with this problem, because the last hag was a bit of a problem.
Oh, yes.
This one's front door was a bit of a problem. So
How long do
anything-
potions of water breathing last?
Was it 10 minutes or an hour?
No, breathing is an hour.
Okay.
Maybe multiple ones would be good.
The house isn't that big anymore. Like, there was just 1 or 2 rooms left.
It's here in town. It's the old what is
Yeah, the
it?
sunken temple.
Yeah, the hidden, not so hidden temple. Yeah. Urgathoa. Yeah, Urgathoa's temple.
Well, my concern is that we're not looking at the only floor, especially if it's a temple. It would be kind of weird.
Oh, it's the
So
only
there'd have to
floor.
be a little bit more to it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Like,
right, I'm
and-
less concerned now.
That's okay. Anyone in town can tell you. Yes, it's definitely a one-floor temple. They didn't try anything this time with the map.
Got it, random citizen.
Yes, thank you. Remember to leave town like you promised.
That will be occurring.
Oh my God.
Man, they are really in need of a lawyer, but a better one.
All right, am I taking you to the map? And we're going at night, right? We're not waiting till the next day. We're going at night when your thing resets.
There's one thing I'd like to ask before
Sure.
we go up there. Does anyone want to hold a shitload of chain that
Oh,
isn't
no.
a ghost?
Hmm.
I can, but why?
Because chain's a lot like rope, isn't it?
Yes, you've been using it like rope the entire campaign.
You can tie it to the side of my cat.
All right, I'll take that.
If you want to, you can give your cat 2 SP worths of saddlebags, and they each hold 3 items of bulk. 3 bulk of items.
Do I need to? I already have a barding.
You don't have to, but you know, like 6 bulk of chains are very fun.
I mean, fair. I think we're just gonna. Good point. I'll consider it for future.
Yeah.
But I think for now we'll just tie it to the side. You know.
Oh, yeah, also, we definitely would want to make sure we're all healed up before round 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Any of those undead, I think we have sufficient time for enough 10 minutes to last for me to do some lay on hands, but evil.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I could also give you guys some drinks of the, chalice. Some sippy cups.
Ah, yes.
We would be doing this the next day, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a long rest, I burned most of my spells on just that one fight.
I didn't, but I would like to be able to vomit on people.
Excuse me?
Vomit Storm's a pretty good spell.
Oh,
And again, I'm gonna burn a level 2 spell for my preparation. Boop. I should upgrade my staff too, to be honest.
all set?
Yep.
Okay. Let's take you to the thing. Meow.
Never mind, that upgrade is ridiculously expensive.
Oh, are you looking at armor upgrades?
No,
No,
like that.
1s or 2.
I wanted to upgrade my mentalist staff to greater, but that's 360 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, Salashore may be half flooded, but this hasn't stopped the town from engaging in town and industry. Immediately upon entering the watery half of town, sleek, Eryxis and spiny lacedons become common sights. They swim through the town's sunken lanes and over through its remaining stone structures. Burly fishers drag nets to catch schools of fish, Lacedon merchants sell their wares, and near the surface, Eryxi families raise their children. The ground sinks in fits and starts, with low cliffs giving way to the comparatively flat block homes and businesses before another cliff marks where the ground further collapsed. On the westernmost edge of town, a large temple comes into view. Broadly rectangular in shape, it has a central plaza marked by pillars and a colossal statue of the pallid Princess Urgathoa. Flanked by braziers burning with supernatural green flame, dense gardens of plants flank the entrance.
Should we go in through the front door or the other doors?
There are multiple entrances. This woman is very trusting. She does not lock her doors.
I haven't seen any doors she can lock.
That's why she's so trusting. She got rid of them.
I mean, it's a door to lock isn't of much point if you have walls that are not there.
I guess through the front again. Say hi to those meat puppets.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go. You're all underwater now with the wavy effect.
I'm gonna look around now.
Okay. Oh. Let's see here. Can't forget to show Risu this. Oh, that was not the right person. Why does she keep popping up? Why does she keep...
down, you see Marco and Rolno. Hey, boys.
Why does she keep coming back? Why do I fail?
You will be the surprise villain at the end.
Why do I fail at the smallest things? There we go. That's the statue. And you would think by its positioning and everything, it would come to life and kill you, but no, I wasted opportunity. But yeah, let me answer. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah, the roll needs to be answered still.
Yeah,
that has priority.
Sorry. So you're starting to look around at all the rubble and everything, and within this plaza, I can tell you, besides the wreckage and the continual flame braziers, the temple plaza is paved with flat marble blocks now covered with sand and slime, between which grow through clumps of seaweed. Columns rise 15 feet in regular rows, and some have toppled and lie in broken fragments. Open arches lead into several adjoining chambers. At the west end of the plaza is a 30-foot statue of Urgathoa encrusted with barnacles, now home to a flourishing ecosystem of crustaceans, eels, sea plants, and fish. 2 large braziers, each roaring with flames despite being submerged, flank the statue. And I can tell you that you don't notice anything out of the ordinary within the wreckage or to do with the statue, with that roll.
There is something through there, though.
Yeah. On our last tour, I can only remember a ribcage, with stuff, but there's another thing now. Maybe it was there last time too, but I don't think we went in this far. Hmm. Should we move up or, deal with this from afar? I won't be able to, but some of you might.
Well, we can start dealing with it from afar and let it come out to us instead of going to it. Who knows what else is back there?
Oh, that might be really funny. Yes. I'll better get my shield up.
And you see
gonna-
movement in the distance. And Lex, as you move there, you see that what appears to be a bed chambers. The bed of which is a pile of kelp, confined within the massive ribs of a walrus. Ceramic barrels around the room contain personal belongings, including an ample collection of fashionable gowns.
That can't be comfortable.
And there are strange things lined up against the shelves of the wall, propped up on pedestals and locked within glass cases. One looks like a mask, another looks like a doll, and a third looks like a book.
Shall we leave it be and clear the other rooms then, since whatever thought I saw in there has left?
I don't know if leaving it be is a wise choice.
And over here you can see the faint flickers of what appears to be a flame from the kitchen.
Yeah, I think moving through there might be a necessity at some point.
My concern is if that is where the hag is, if there's anything behind us that comes in to help.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's an open door towards where the heck probably should be. Which brings me to an interesting question. With us being underwater and, ever-burning torches or similar not really emitting heat, is the kitchen running on something else, or?
You will have to go into the kitchen to find that out. Perhaps it's natural gas.
Induction! Yeah, induction. Magnets work underwater.
Magic's always an option.
Well, is everybody ready?
I'm as ready as I can be by being very far away.
Oh no!
Please save me from being jumped.
As you prepare to enter, I'm gonna cast Inspired Defense, just in case.
Cool.
Okay.
For that one round of him moving in.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure something was here.
Maybe. But you see the bed and you see all the objects lined up like trophies on the wall in glass cases. And now that you're close enough, they look familiar. Let's detail them a little bit. The shelf is named Justice. And propped up on the pedestals and locked within the glass cases, a mask that looks like someone's face in town. A crude doll of what appears to be a young girl, and a book labeled Memories with a man's face on it.
Well, that's dark.
Like an illustration or a body part.
It is definitely the man's face, like a silhouette, like a tasteful rendering that just says Memories.
You said they looked like some people in town.
You also now can see this.
Oh.
And it appears to be a strong box of some kind.
Is it locked?
That's the thing, it's not.
Yeah, maybe let's deal with that later.
It's even labeled as in not locked. It's clearly indicated not locked. Please take. Risu, you find the back door. Ooh.
She would use the back door.
It's very possible.
It's labeled Big Daddy.
Well, I'm not opening that door.
It's
Just
not
for a reason.
persuading what I just said.
What if there's a
If
big
anything,
daddy
it
behind
further
it?
reinforces it.
Yep. And Lex, you can see into the kitchen now.
Yeah.
And you see this woman over the cauldron going like, guess.
Yeah, hello. Don't let us disturb you in any shape, way, or form.
That's okay. Give me a moment to find my artwork, dearie. I don't want to be Drusilla again.
Well, Drusilla would be a good look on you.
Turns out they're all Drusilla all along.
All of them, all of the actors are actually Drusilla.
She's Geb.
Oh god, that would be it. She's just like, every time I take my top off, I become Geb.
Become dead.
Oh. Well, can I do it right this time, please? I am spelling it correctly. Nope, I am not spelling it correctly. Ah, here we go. What a lovely lady she is. She looks like something from the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
More like something from the Dark Crystal.
Let's see if I can get that in there. Yeah, there we go. And she goes like, yes, Waka Waka, how can I help you?
Yeah, is there any advantageous thingy of using a cauldron underwater?
Absolutely, and I can explain that to you right now. You see, with the differences within the barometric temperatures of weather, the same is true for underwater climates. With the increasing cold as we go down next to the depths of these particular trenches, the immense heat that's generated from geothermic facilities can be exceptionally powerful.
Yes,
Would you like to learn more about geothermal?
But as I understand it, it will affect the water next to the geothermal stuff, similar to the water within the cauldron.
Oh, are you an environmentalist?
Oh, hell no.
Ah, good, good, good. What can Sahani, Bride of the Sea, do for you nice people today?
Well, yeah, actually. Anybody got suggestions or?
Well, you must have needed something to come all this way. I mean, you didn't
Yeah,
just come for a personal call, did you? And she begins tousling her little hair flakes and whatnot. Yes, there's quite a
flakes.
there's quite a number of you, and all at once. Well.
Yeah, I mean, we mainly wanted to take a look around, you know.
Oh yes, look all you like. Looking's free.
Yeah.
We need a ring.
Oh yeah.
We're looking for a ring.
Oh well. We just met, sir. Sir, we just met. This is all so sudden. You're as bad as those people who regularly come to kill me from Pharasma.
You know the puppet is technically 40% underage.
Well, why would Pharasmans have any reason to hunt you?
I don't know. It's this man called the Judge. He's from a place called Gult. They're big on executions, inquisitions. I don't know. It's kind of his thing. His name is the Judge. Every time I kill him, he just comes back.
Well, then clearly you're not killing him the right way.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Well, we never had this problem.
Ah, yes. Perhaps we can compare notes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay quiet because I'm not visible right now and have no idea if she knows I'm here. But I really want to say something to. Oh, they came back. You're just not killing them, right? Said the ghost. Well, there's another ghost.
Yes.
I don't know, that was the ghoul saying it didn't kill him right.
Oh, my bad.
So, are you going to tell this woman that you killed part of her coven, or are we still in sitcom mode? Is what I'm asking. Because
That's my secret cap. We're always in sitcom mode.
But I will do this. I will do the sitcom all session long, but I don't think that's what you want.
It is.
I think it's time to test those spells underwater.
Are you gonna fight me, or are you gonna fight me?
Yeah. Good lady,
simultaneously don't
do
want
these mean anything to you?
Oh, good of you to kick that old witch back into the shadows, she cackles. With her gone, Graveclaw will be all the easier for me to command. I really must thank you.
Yeah, on that note, what Graveclaw were you talking about?
The Graveclaw, the coven?
Oh, the sorry, I'm not really big into covens, you know.
That's okay. Multiple partners aren't for everybody. I just asked because you guys came 5 at a time.
Yeah, you know, just in case we wanted to do somebody a favor and, you know, reduce the risks to your control of the coven in some more manners. Where would we need to be to help you some more?
Oh, well, perhaps we can make some sort of deal.
Oh, you just need to tell us where we need to go and we will take care of the problem there.
Not so fast, honey. Not so fast. These things take time. And she traces one of her claws down her shoulders. We must discuss the details. I wouldn't be much of a lawyer if I didn't set a couple of provisions for us to follow. After all, I don't want you revoking our agreement later for 25%. Gotta be careful nowadays.
You know, generally, when I do things, I do it purely out of my own motivation, or the motivations of the ones I am in league with.
Oh, yes, yes, but you
And-
must understand, a perpetual agreement such as a marriage is not irrevocable.
What are you talking about?
Well, the best contract of all, matrimony.
No, thank you.
Well, it isn't for everyone, I suppose.
Yes, I'm a ghost.
What about your young friend who's also a ghost out there in the main room? When's he coming in?
Well, the game's paused.
Yes, it is.
So I can't really do that if I wanted to. I don't really want to, but I guess.
It's very rude for a young man. Could his
Oh
name...
no, I'm
go
very
ahead.
shy. I'm
Could
very
his name-
shy, man.
Yeah. Could his name be... And she puts her hands to her temple and seems to do a little thing with her eyes and says, could his name be Summon Undead Level 2?
Perhaps. Perhaps it is.
There are also others who call him Tim.
Perhaps I've undergone some character development as level undead level 3 now. Or summon undead. God. It's been a long day.
It has.
So that was yesterday. That was a long day.
You have no idea. I had to play lawyer for this company and constantly change agreements. It's been terrible.
Yeah, good thing you're a hag, because if you were a wizard, Section 9 does not empower wizards.
Well, I am by the coast, dearie.
Oh god. Oh god.
See, you were
Let's run.
yeah. Yes, you forgot. This woman is more powerful now. That's the joke. Okay, so are we doing the deal, dearie? Are we doing the thing? Are we doing the fighting thing? I always ask the partner first for permission, because I never want to feel like I'm forcing myself. I want you to be in control. I want you to feel that you have the power. You tell me what you want.
Well,
Oh
if
god,
I
do you
might
have the
ask,
COVID?
I have a variety of issues with my lungs, such as they are no longer with us. They have passed on. But I was just wanting to ask, you wouldn't happen to know anyone who's got a big job, as it were, something, or they need some boots on the ground to help with some grand scheme, who might have deep pockets, would you?
No, I can't say that I do, but I am contracted out to do a few things. I have a little alchemical business on the side, you know, drugs and the like. Breaking good,
Understand.
you could say.
Yeah. And as any good lawyer would, you take notes about it all meticulously, right?
Ah, yes, you can't imagine how much I've learned from defending drug dealers.
Yeah. And you should probably start in a secure lockbox like those one, maybe?
Oh, no. They're in the other room. My
Oh, they're
secrets...
in the other room.
Yes, my
Okay.
secrets guard themselves, dearie.
Yeah, storing legal documents in the kitchen is a stupid idea, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Depends
so
on how
your
you
notes
do
are in the other room. Anybody still wants to know something?
I guess I'd just like to ask if there's anything that you might need help with in that alchemical business, because again, we
Oh,
are
yes.
always looking for work.
Uh, well,
Opportunity.
now, oh, and she giggles and does the shoulder thing again. Well, since you're offering, why don't you come into the bedchamber and lay down for
I
a bit?
believe I made it quite clear the kind of work I'm looking for.
Yeah, you're quite clear because you're transparent.
Correct?
I'm sorry, it's just that my age, everything's an innuendo.
I was not speaking with innuendo. I was speaking with, looking for the work of someone who throws lightning at things for a living.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, why don't you come in range of that lightning, dearie? Can't fire it through the wall.
Because you control time right now.
I'm fine where I
Aw.
am right now.
Usually when people talk to me, they make eye contact, like all your other
Also,
friends.
the game is so paused.
Yes, yes. But there's a reason for that, dearie. There's a reason for that, as Risu...
I am immobile. I cannot do what you ask.
Yep, as Risu begins to feel his feet go up and down by not their own volition.
Huh.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have opened that door.
The door is not open, thankfully.
The fuck did this thing come from?
It was hiding in the room. I...
Come from me?
You see, you found one of my little pets.
We're still friends, right? We're not fighting or anything.
We're not fighting. This could be social combat, dearie.
So he's just-
could be like there could be a hazard.
So he's just petting me, you know. That's all.
Yeah, these are big pets. I'm very big on shelter animals. I take in a lot of large animals. You might have seen my my chull outside.
Well, how considerate of you.
There's chum outside. I don't know about that jewel.
Yes. I could always bring him back. Alrighty, so it looks like initiative time. But will it be social combat or will it be actual combat? Yeah,
What are the chances that Crocodile is below level 3? Below CR 3?
bad? Let's see. Is it gonna roll the right thing? Ah, because they're underwater, they get a, they get the thing. Okay. And then this one did not have the bonus because they were the stepped on. Okay. So we're gonna start things off with Risu.
Well, first, for the crocodile, I will do, yeah. I'm just gonna go invisible.
Okay.
So I'll cast invisibility on myself with the Wayfinder.
Okay.
That was it. Then I will step here.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
No sweat. Remember to do the hidden action on your token because
Yeah.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh, there's an invisible one.
Oh, nice. It makes you invisible too. That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Carousel will not let me clicky, so let me do it here. For some reason I can't move combat. I don't know. I can't see it.
Weird. Did you press the carousel?
Shit, I do have the carousel open. Let me see. Refresh it, maybe?
Maybe.
No. Oh, it seems like it's already moved. I think that's
Oh.
why.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so, it's time for some bullshit. The Curse of Futility. Sahani gazes upon a creature, affecting it with an overwhelming sense that every action it makes is futile. That humiliating failure is their only possible future. The target doesn't need to be able to see Sahani. So let me just roll this 1d5 that doesn't exist in reality. Starting with Lex, going to Risu, then Ren, then Tatterstraw, then Jarloff. Should I make it a 1d6 for the cat?
Isn't the cat mindless?
Yeah, that's a good point, and this is emotion. Oh, Lex!
Let's go.
I'm gonna need DC 25 will save.
Mm-hmm. Let me quickly double check something.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Yeah, we should have brought alcohol to this one. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Alright, you're good! You're only stupefied one round.
That's debatably good.
And she has her third action. She won't be able to do that. She can still move through you, right?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. Let's see here. She's gonna move right over here in the corner as her third action, so she can't be flanked. Ren.
Well, she's fallen out of my view, so I will target the crocodile. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
The menu did it again.
I swear it's down. I did the thing where it points down.
No, but that may only apply to you, not me.
Ah.
So that will be a 31 to hit the crocodile.
Oh, dear God. Its AC is 20. I believe you've crit, sir. Oh, dear God. This poor shelter crocodile. As you deal 40 points of damage. And just skewer the poor thing.
Well, let's follow up with one more because I don't have any other targets currently.
Okay. And a hit. Ten damblages. You nearly killed it in one turn. Ah, Jarloff.
I could summon something, but I can't see myself. Would it be fine to summon something and then, just I would be telling it to move and stab something, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You're the
so
wizard,
I'm gonna
not me.
Summon a Draugr right about here with Animate Dead level 3.
Okay. Is it the Skyrim one or is it the better one?
It's the better one. I don't know where the fastest way for it to get to a crocodile would be. Because
Well-
I cannot see.
It can see, and you say attack crocodile, so it will go right over there and attack crocodile. And it has
Alright,
targeted
and-
crocodile.
Alright, and I can hold this. This would actually be... God, I forgot the exact penalty for rolling a slashing weapon underwater.
Alright, so let's look at the, let's
2?
look at the under... No, that's underground.
-2.
-2, yeah.
So it's probably not going to go great, but I'm using these for other reasons. Oh, hey, that's a hit.
20 hits. 20 hits. Nine damages? It has 1 HP left!
All right.
Alright. So, Ren, you feel a little nose boop you.
Man,
And this is going to be a +2 because it was undetected. A hit. And it's gonna grab your ankle, giving you a love bite. It's gonna use its third action to grab. Tatterstraw, 2 big puppies.
So I should have done this conversation before combat, but here's a spell. Now, I know these guys are too high level, but theoretically, if Jorloff was to summon an undead creature, what would happen if I took possession of it?
So it already has the minion trait.
Yep. That is a good question.
There's no limitation. On the target, it just says mindless undead creature with a level no greater than bind undead spell level.
Okay, so what you essentially want to do is both have this creature as a minion.
Well, no, I
Well-
would take it over.
Yeah, Jorl.
My question is, would Jorloff still have to concentrate on the spell, or would I?
That's a good question. I do not know.
Like, if Jorloff stops concentrating on the summons,
Yeah.
while I'm controlling the creature, would it go away? Or
I
would
do-
I be using an action to sustain?
Well, you would only use an action to sustain it to control it.
There's no sustain on the spell.
Yeah, no, because the duration's a day. You would be using an action to sustain it in the sense that you would be commanding it.
Right, you give it one
Right.
action to get 2 actions. Like
But
you would
would
with
that
a
1 minute duration run out fully? Or would the moment Jorloff stops concentrating the thing disappear?
I do not know. No one has ever done this before.
Because I'm thinking, I took the spell to take away minions from others,
Yeah.
but if Jorloff can summon a thing, I can take it over and he can have another one. That way we can have 2 at the same time.
I'm willing to allow that, but I do not know if it is correct. But given the context you have given me, I shall allow it.
I like it as an idea. It's funny.
It is. It is.
That was the point. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating corn.
Yes, I hear the corn.
Yeah, that crocodile is almost dead.
It was dead when you got here.
Is this thing ours?
The Draugr? Yeah, that's what you just used.
I'm gonna take it over.
You hack the undead.
Yep.
Okay.
It's mine.
All right, so that's 2 Level 3 spells right there. Yikes.
And I am going to inspire courage.
Okay.
Can I get a sheet for it? Is it in?
It is.
How'd you explode into 3 of them? Huh?
So let's see here. It's under the summons.
I don't
DR.
have access to it.
That is what I'm giving you, sir. Friendly owner. There you go.
Right. That's it. Oh, no, cat has still independent action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna move closer, so no, not it.
All right. This crocodile is going to try, with its 1 HP, to bite this man, even though it no longer has surprise. Success! I could only crit on a 20 and it did.
Okay.
Yep. Don't worry, we don't need to worry about ghoul fever. Please take 35. I believe
35? What?
34, excuse me. Bleh.
Okay. Quick question.
Piercing. Yes.
That's a mindless thingy, right?
This one?
Yeah. The
I cannot
mighty
tell
boy.
I cannot tell you that
The
without a knowledge
last
roll.
one we fought wasn't, I think. In the tower. I don't know if it's the same, but
It is
we
the
ever
same.
identified it. I think I know the answer, but I don't want to say no words.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, 34. It's not that much, so let's go for the Iron Command. Let's see if it kills itself.
Okay. So this is a reaction. This is going to go off before the attack? Or is it
No, it
consequence
goes after it damages
Reaction is to damage.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it has 1 HP. It chooses to go prone.
me. It's okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
It has 1 HP. Then for its second action, it's gonna get out. And for its third action, let's see. Its last action wasn't a strike. It cannot grab. So it's going to tail. Miss. Lex.
Yeah, I have currently mixed feelings about going around the corner and doing my original plan of just clobbering the lady while saying my brain hurts. But yeah, I shouldn't lay on hands on myself because, you know, stupefied messes with that.
DC 5 to get the spell off.
Yeah, that's... I don't know if I want to try that. You know, let's for now take clear care of the fine gentleman. Oh no, wait. First of all, Everstand.
Mm-hmm.
First action. Yeah. No, I think it's best to just take this one out right next to me.
Euthanasia. Miss.
It would have been a good idea. Yeah, that's... Oh, wait, if it's... Yeah, the chances are still there. Yeah, let's try again. Whee!
Oh no!
The luck is not with me. Whoop! That's all.
All right, invisible Risu.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Should I go for Kevgata or
Kevgata.
Why do we not let this woman rest?
not
She's
Kevgata? I don't know why I have her face in my, I have that name in my inventory, so I was looking at it earlier. Who should I go for, the sea hag or this crocodile?
I mean, you would probably have the surprise on the nice lady. Might be one of our best chances.
Okay.
I'll come swiftly afterwards, relatively
Gotcha.
speaking.
Then I shall move through here. I'm gonna get very close to her.
Okay, she's used to that.
Do I have? Oh, what's for swimming? First of all,
Yeah.
how much movement do I have?
All right, so for aquatic, you're flat-footed unless you have a swim speed. And if you do not have a swim speed, you move at 1/4 your speed.
I
Okay.
have been making sea touch elixirs, so that gives you a swim speed of 20.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Then I can move the same distance. I can move that distance. I will do a exploit vulnerability on here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and roll.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you begin to do your exploit vulnerabilities on her, and it seems like she might not be a normal sea hag.
Okay. So I don't get anything about her weaknesses at all.
Unfortunately not.
Shite. So for instead of attacking, I'm going to does she react to me moving to her at all, or does she seem like she sees me?
No, she doesn't look like she sees you. She's more concerned with doing things with her eyes. You see the pupils going in all weird places, and one eye is just like dead in her skull.
Okay. I will administer the chalice to Lex. So Lex, you gain 15 HP, I believe, for a drink.
Okay.
You just have liquid go down your throat all of a sudden, as I am invisible.
Unlike the rest of the water.
Yeah, exactly. And that is my turn.
Okay. All right, so Lex, she can still see you. So
She sure can.
I am going to need you to give me a DC 22 Fortitude save.
Fortitude, you say? Funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What is
Use a
it
hero
today
point.
with rolls? Yeah, I'm using my hero
It
point.
can't be worse.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
that's much better.
That is
So-
wow, yeah.
So Lex, you do not turn to stone.
Excuse me?
And with her third action, she is going to... Let's see here.
What would I as a ghost turn to? Aerogel or something?
Yeah, it would have been like you just... something.
Turn into a hologram, basically.
You materialize.
Oh no, I have a buddy now.
She's going to cast a 1-action spell, and she's gonna go, yoo-hoo, Big Daddy.
I'm going to devise against the other one.
The not critically injured one.
No, the critically injured one.
Oh God, no.
I'll take the 14, fine. I'm not going to attack it yet, though.
Okay.
I'm going to use my claws against this one to escape. So it's an unarmed attack roll.
Okay. $22 is a hit.
Then I'm going to fire at it, which will be a 24 at the critically injured one.
Okay, that will hit, and I don't think you need to roll damage because, okay. Well,
But
yeah,
I like rolling lots of dice.
that's okay. You only needed one. And it just slumps to the floor. Jarloff.
I'll move a tiny bit here.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't imagine many investigators use devise and then save it for their second attack in a turn.
But it's a very smart thing to do, I must say.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
because it meant I know whether that attack would hit or not.
Guess I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't
aware of
think-
use, so I can't use it. Hey Lex, guess what? I'm gonna
What?
stick around, say some woogity woogity, and there you go. That's haste, buddy.
Oh my God.
I appreciate it, even if I'm confused.
He's
Sahani
gonna
goes,
go to Risu, but he's invisible.
I thought he was a young ghost, but he sounds 50 years old now.
I can do that. That's all three of my actions.
Okay. Everything starts shaking, and you see the, like, even though it's underwater, all the dust gets stirred up, and this lifeless body begins just, like, jiggling in place. Let's see here. No, I don't want Rock Me Amadeus. That would be bad. And as the thunderous happens, his second action will be to open this door. And that's when you see this huge creature with an even more enormous statue of Dagon behind him. And he begins to look all of you over. As you hear Sahani say from the kitchen, Big Daddy, remember our agreement. Take care of them. Third action, he's going to squeeze in.
Can you delete the croc, please?
Of course. Move. There you go. Now this school crocodile's going to go. Attackies. Hit on Ren for 19 piercing damage. Grab. And then finally... the death roll. So the ghoul crocodile tucks its legs, twisting its victim, makes another jaw strike. This will be at -5, but have a +2 circumstance bonus to the attack. And if successful, creature is prone, but we all know what prone means underwater. He just floats there. For another 13 damage to Ren.
Ow.
Tatterstraw! The puppy is playing!
Yep. Alright. First, I am going to try to lingering composition on Inspire Courage. So let me roll my performance.
Sure.
I don't remember what the DC is.
So the DC is going to be the DC of your level. What is your level? 5?
Yes.
I think it was 18.
Let's see. Level-based DCs, 5 is 20.
Yay, just made it. So, Inspire Courage is now going to be for 3 rounds.
Okay. Oh, I like that. When the token is hidden or invisible, it doesn't show animations.
Okay, then I'm going to command my Draugr, which is going to target that thing, the
Yeah.
balloonal. And we're gonna do one of those.
24 is a miss, as it just bounces off this creature's flub.
Yep. Okay. And then I am going to command my animal to move over there.
Mm-hmm.
And roll one of these.
Ah, hit! 15 whole damages to this crocodile as you boop the snoot.
Alright, that it.
Okay. Lex!
Alright, you seem to have this whole thing under control in here, right? Let's
Go
get a
deal
witch.
with her, yeah.
That was not very nice with my headache.
Now, just because you have regrets the day after doesn't mean I'm at fault.
Well, yeah, no, it means you're at fault.
Legally, I'm not at fault, she dodges.
That's a very specific argument. Yeah, that... Oh, I have quickened!
Yes.
Yeah. Things you remember if you think along. Whoa!
Hit? Is this
You
weapon
are.
cold iron?
It is!
Yeah.
And I'm very happy about it.
All right, let's take a look here, because she is no ordinary sea hag. 17, you do 27 damage to her.
That is very cool.
And she says, a touch of cold iron. It's not even in chains.
Oh.
Risu the Hidden.
I will again try and exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
Close to that. I wish it would just roll when I clicked on it. But
Oh dear God. The wall of
roll of
text.
text.
All right, let's see here. Ooh. Yes. You get it. Cold iron 10.
Okay, cool. So I'll use that as I'll do her. It's not personal antithesis. It's something else.
You should also know that she is a variant sea hag.
Gotcha. Type of variant.
Lawyer. It's actually in her entry.
The lawyer variant.
Yes. So
Okay, so I will try and
The
just
most
strike
evil
her.
kind.
Okay.
I'll use the Dagger of Venom. Why does this have 2 strikes on it?
I believe one is an interact, the other is the stabby act. Because you have to prep it first in order to get the poison, and then you stab it with the poison to get the effect, I think.
One says throne usage. So I'm guessing it will just remove from my inventory if I use that one.
Yeah, but you can just pick it up afterwards.
Yeah. I will try and I will use a interact for the envenomate.
Okay.
I think it is. Whatever it is. Yeah. And then I will try and stab her. Do I get any bonuses for the stealth?
Yes, because you are undetected, you get a +2 to your attack roll.
Gotcha.
So, I don't think she's flat-footed because of her sea hagness, but you definitely get the +2 because you're invisible. I think this ends the invisibility for you, and a 33 misses a crit by 1. So normal hit.
So,
And she just screams and says, "How dare you ruin a perfectly good pair of breasts!"
she takes 21 damage and needs to roll Fortitude.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes. It's a poison effect, I guess. I mean, no, it would be poison.
Okay.
I guess.
It's from the Dagger of Venom, right?
Yeah. So I think it's just poison because it is. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
32.
Dagger Venom is a magical item.
It's a magical item, but it produces poison, so.
32 then.
No.
Okay.
DC was 21.
No sweat.
And for my last action, actually, I used an action to draw my dagger weapon. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, now that she sees you, she's not too pleased. Look into my eyes, she says to Risu. Give me a DC 22 Fortitude save. All right, successful. No stone, no slow.
Is there any little effect to it?
Nope, there isn't. This is a save or make it thing because she's trying to take you completely out of the fight.
Gotcha.
Then, for her third action, because that took 2 actions, she's gonna claw ya. Miss. Ren.
Well, I'm going to use Sudden Leap to move 15 feet back.
Okay. Don't forget
And
yours.
if it...
Are you still grabbed?
Am I?
Well, he did spend an action to grab you, and then he did the death roll.
Yep. You would still be grabbed.
Ah, okay then. I will do an attack roll with my claws then to escape first.
Okay. Crit.
So it does not do damage though, because it's just an attack roll to escape.
Yeah. You
I
crit.
think you get a 5-foot step for free when critting to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sudden Leap. And last action, I will make myself a potion.
Is it more antacids?
No. It's Elixir of Unlife.
Okay. Jarloff.
Hang on a think about this for a second. So I think I know what I want to do. And I have to do it in a way I don't like as much. I'm going to use, what's the name of that wizard ability that I have that I don't think I've actually used once yet? The free action where spell. Actually, do I have that? Or...
Oh, the one where you consume the charge from the staff?
No, a single drain bonded item, which, I mean, yeah. Let's double check that I'm not forgetting some caveat. Nope, I can do this.
Trying
I'm going to drain bonded item. And in exchange, I'm going to be taking back my summon undead level 3. Do it again. And this time, I'm going to be summoning a skeletal champion. Right here. However, unlike the art, he's not... I guess he still has the shield and sword because of stat block, but he's going to have the lance in his hand so he can use it. And is just going to poke at the crocodile.
Okay. 20 hits.
That would hit.
9
And
damages.
again. That's a miss. And that's my turn.
Okay. Lanol is going to target the first thing in front of him with the Gaif. Does a third... Oh, yep. That's a crit.
Yep.
It's a hard crit summoned undead. I think he's just dead. Yeah, he's just dead, but that means...
It's a gaff, not a gave.
Yes,
that is,
perfect.
now, Blonde Wool needs to make a will save.
Okay.
They're probably going to make it, but it's just a formality.
That's exactly why I did that.
Alright. The Bland Wool is, in fact, very mildly cursed.
Okay.
The Bland Wool is now sickened 1.
Okay.
The curse ends if you make the sickened 0, so it's not really a curse.
Yep. All right, that was his first
No,
action.
it says the curse ends if the Draugr is buried in a calm sea or after 1 week passes.
Well, no, the curse ends on a success also if you're just not sickened anymore, so it's not even really a curse at that point. It's just a sickened condition.
It must vomit like its lives depend on it. Or really, it could
No,
be
that
for the rest of its life.
that curse listed as under failure of Mariner's curse, but Sea's Revenge says so. I would assume Sea's Revenge would overwrite that.
I'm going to leave it
think
sickened
so.
1 for now.
It would be sickened 1 regardless, as that's
Yeah.
the success effect. It's just
Okay.
under normal Mariner's Curse spell, there's nothing preventing you from just retching to make it go away.
Yeah, yeah,
On
yeah.
a success and on a failure, you do need remove curse.
No problem. He's very familiar with this curse. So I'm going to remove this. Because that is a fixture in the floor now. He will use 1 action to retch. What is the DC of the thingy?
21.
I imagine...
Oh, the DC of the Sea's Revenge is 17.
Okay.
Yeah, he is no longer second. If it
Alright.
works out, I think.
All right.
It didn't work as well as I thought it would.
Third action to move
He has
there.
now triggered attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Let's see if Skeletal Champion can hit with his +10. You go, little buddy. Nope, that's probably not gonna hit.
He pokes
That's not
into its
gonna hit.
belly. I love that. You've triggered my trap card.
Do we hear like a whale going like the Pillsbury Doughboy? Hee
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you hear? Yes, because he does speak common.
I figured it would sound like a whale call because it's an underwater creature.
Oh my. Many things can happen now. Dagul. So Tatterstraw.
Yep.
This puppy is gonna nip, nip, nip. Hit by 0. You take a little piercing damage. 13. Take a little grabbed condition. Do a little death roll. Miss. So, what happens is, if it fails, you are released. No damage.
Actually, it hits.
Oh, 18
The
hits?
grabbed made me flat-footed, and that wasn't counted in the roll.
Oh, okay. Alright, please become prone. You know what prone means underwater, and take 21 additional piercing damage. You are still grabbed, and it is your turn, sir.
Oh, great. Well, run off somewhere. So I can
Just back out the room to get range and not grabbed again.
I can't. I am grabbed.
No, I backed out of the room to avoid it.
Oh, I thought that was a suggestion.
It is both the suggestion and the action he took.
Okay, well, I'm gonna command my animal first.
Hit. Hit. $25 damages. As you lay into this creature who is now near death, just punting it.
And then I'm gonna try and manipulate action.
Okay. DC 5, please. Success.
Phantom pain.
Okay. And this is against the crocodile, I take it?
Yep.
Will save. 23.
Saves. So it will take full damage, but no persistent.
Okay. 5?
Yep. No, hang on. Oh, yeah. 5 damage, no persistent.
5. Alright. Not enough to kill it.
I tried.
Lex.
Yeah. So, action numero uno. I am willing to intimidate that fine lady.
Mm-hmm. She's been intimidated before. And she can tell you've done it
What?
yourself.
What?
Yes!
Okay, good. We got that roll out of the way.
You were just so taken aback that she was prepared for this.
Yeah, probably saying, I'll punish you. Instead of your toxicity, which really would instill fear. Okay, so... First action is, well, not good. For the hastened one, and before I forget, let's use it as a strike.
Hit!
Yep. Plus 10 for cold iron.
24 damages. Oh dear.
And I have 2 left. How many am I missing? I'm missing 19. Touch of Corruption gives me 19. Okay, so I'll attack once more just to, damage fish. Wonderful.
29.
29, yep.
So at this point, she's near death and tells you, "We can make a deal, right? There's always a deal that can be struck. There's always a bargain. There's always something I could give you that you didn't have before. Romance of some kind. Wealth beyond your dreams."
I didn't have your death before. Could we make a deal for your death? I'll hit you and you die.
That sounds like a perpetual license. I don't think I'd agree to that.
Okay. Well, if that's what you're willing to do, I'll Touch of Corruption myself and, full up. And I'll do my Desperate Prayer for the day, so I have it in case I need it.
Okay.
Okay, and that is all of my actions.
All right, Risu.
Okay. I shall make an attack against the hag. The dagger of venom again.
Yep.
It's by courage 2.
Oh no!
I'd reroll that.
Yeah, I'll reroll that. Oh, that's better.
30. That's a hit.
Here's some damages.
Damblages.
So 21.
And as she falls down onto the cold, unforgiving ground, as she floats there, she says, "You are too late. Everything is in motion, like the waves."
The waves actually do not move very much. They mainly push a little bit. It's like electricity.
They oscillate.
Yeah.
She'll
Okay.
sleep beneath him.
And then I'm going to use Shadowy Disguise to become her.
Okay.
So now I'm her.
Oh
I'm
dear.
gonna say, "Oh, Big Daddy," and then say, "We struck up a deal. we don't need your assistance anymore." From the other room.
Yeah, he looks at the ring on his finger and back to you and just shrugs.
Oh, that's my turn.
Okay.
I tried.
I removed him from initiative because he really doesn't care.
Oh, wait. That actually, okay.
Yep. He
Okay.
really doesn't care. Ren.
Big Daddy broke into this room, beat up a Viking, puked in the corner, and now he's just gonna leave. What a party animal.
Yeah, it's
He's a beast. I'm going to devise against the croc.
okay.
I will take it for 28.
That is a hit. Oh yeah, combat is over. And if you like, please play the Schnoppy song that I linked in the memes.
Oh, man, could have gone bad if that went a few rounds more.
Yeah.
He goes back outside to the statue of Dagon and then closes the door.
Can I see if the ring that he was wearing was the one that the vampire lord asked us to?
I think she had it on.
No, he had it on.
You should be able to
Sure.
see her inventory now.
I
Well,
thought I saw it on his artwork.
He does have a ring on his finger, but you don't know if it's the hagstone.
Well,
Oh yeah, she has it on her.
does she have the vampire lords?
It says stony hag eye. It says is usually mounted on a brooch or a ring, so I assume that's. Yeah.
She does have a ring on her in the art.
Yeah, no. Remember that we're also trying to recover a ring as a side quest.
So, since this has been brought up so many times, I want to say right now that as a DM that likes to explain things and also have clarity in the session, none of those things are the hagstone, and the adventure has made a lot of red herrings. Yeah. So, you'll never guess where the hagstone actually is.
It's in the crock pot.
Nope.
It's one of her eyes.
Nope.
Is it in one of those stone caskets to the east?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because it's still on the dead body. So, time for the kitchen.
We also need her tax documents for the Experts Guild.
Yep, that's
Yes.
here. And you also have her eye, which you can take now.
Can we just take along all of her documentation she has? Not only the tax documents, but all of it.
Yeah, it's in a Tupperware container or whatnot, or a little, strong box. You've got a strong box in the other room. You can definitely take it. By the way, once you look back at the strong box and take it or whatnot and go into this room, those 3 trophies melt.
You know, I didn't say it. I was just thinking, oh, that might be a trap. Maybe we should look at that later. Now we'll never know.
So, question: do we need to get rid of Balloonal?
I don't. He's just a harmless Dagon worshiper living out his day. I don't really see a
I
problem
don't know if we
here.
can right now, considering we couldn't hit him.
Maybe we could, but I personally couldn't care less if he's here. Trying to rid the ocean of Dagon worshippers is not a good idea. Personally, I think it's stupid.
But does that satisfy our agreement with Urgathoa to cleanse the temple?
Well, it was to kill her.
Yeah.
She dead.
Asked us to
Well, that's
kill
how
the
the-
person defiling the temple, and that's a statue to another god on the steps of her temple, but he seems to be content to be in the backyard.
What
And
the fuck is that thing?
Great job, guys.
Oh,
You
hello.
did it. Bye.
That was our friend Meat Puppet.
Oh, cool. That's
He
one of
has
the
no
things
idea
that-
how to formulate a contract.
thank you, Skeksis.
Get... There you go. Clarity in session, despite the fact there are many confusing elements in the module that contradict each other or otherwise overlap.
Okay, counter question: do we want to invite Balloonal to our mansion?
No.
No, he'll dry up. I don't think he'd like it there. We don't really have a lot of water.
You have a fountain
have a
that you
pond.
never fixed.
Yeah.
We didn't ever fix that, but also he's a Dagon worshiper, I can assume, with some pretty strong evidence, and I do feel that, you know what? He's probably happier over here. I don't really want to get in the way of his best life.
Also,
Would
him
he-
having to use the fountain to sustain himself, I picture being like a sumo in a kiddie pool.
Yeah, no, that'd just be cruel and unusual at best.
Would he
Horrifying at
enjoy the
worst.
guts pool? You know, the scrying guts.
We need to use that. I'd rather not.
I mean, it could give a little bit of, chaos into the scrying. It might be nice.
That's not necessarily. Oh, we have friends.
Oh,
All right, so 1 second as I check something, just to make absolutely sure. As you come into this room, is Sahani dead? The whites ask as they come out from hiding.
I'm right
Dead
here.
as hell.
I'm right here.
Yes.
Ah, Sahani, what? There are many contradicting things within this module. Help.
Oh yes, I'm dead. I'll remove the illusion.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
What?
before we leave, I'm gonna take her fucking head off.
Okay.
Just to have it.
Okay, once they hear this, they leave. Bye, thanks.
You're welcome.
Well,
I was
Always
prepared
nice to
take
help
control
people
of
out.
one of them.
Let's search this room before.
were there any documents for the alchemy business she had?
Yes, she pointed to what room they were in.
Yeah, she's over here, I believe.
Since I am her, she's.
Oh, over there.
Oh.
There was that room next to it that I didn't want to mention yet.
Meow.
I figured we'd come here first, then go over
Okay.
there after.
Yeah.
Also, before we leave the room where Sonny's dead body is, I'm gonna eat some.
Okay. She tastes salty.
That's expected.
That
Like
could be
leather.
the salt water. That could also be the salt water.
Dasani
Yes.
salt water.
You see,
So
My-
that's good.
my God, you see Nephithine's crypt, which is the name of that vampire's wife. So this is the room. The dark chamber is dominated by a single feature sarcophagus rising about 4 feet off the massive basalt column. Its lid lies cracked in half on the floor. This is where Sahani. Dear God, I can't get the joke out of my head about Sahani water.
Dasani.
Placed Nephithine's body.
And the ring is on the body then?
Nephithine's heartstone, now a non-magical diamond set in a gold ring, lies inside the tomb. The ring is worth 50 gold pieces, but the characters might return it to Tobias Highridge. You are not obligated to do so.
I think it's only fair. Think of
Is
it
there
this
an
way.
object for it, or
Nope. It's just the ring. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Yep, there you go.
I turn everything I touch into ectoplasm.
Ew.
Yeah, but if you let go of it for long enough, it turns back. For example,
Oh,
it can be
also,
really
I'm-
useful. For example,
not
this
sure
rat
if
is
you guys-
breathing underwater.
not sure if you guys read the description of the that extraction cauldron that I showed in our
Oh,
inventory.
I did. We're gonna
We-
be.
We have a gear grinder now.
Yeah, we got some nonsense. We
What
got some
was it?
genuine nonsense.
Post
and
it in
I-
the chat. What does it do?
Yeah.
Oh, the basic gist is, let's say we wanted to sell that ring, but we didn't want to get in trouble because that vampire probably has connections and would hear if someone was selling it on the open market. We go out in the middle of the woods, we boil some water, we spin it around for a while, and we get a gem.
Yeah, it grinds it down into a chunk of material equal to the value.
Oh, so basically it's just like Starfinder, like
Yes, the UPCs or the
Yeah.
UPBs.
yeah.
Or any kind of video game where they give you a gear grinder to get materials back out of items you don't want.
That's funny.
It's not the full price; it would be half price. But I'm just saying
I mean,
that
this
is
is good.
No.
a value equal to the price.
It's their price.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is how we turn anything we want to sell into something untraceable compared to where we stole it from. All right.
Or
I'm
particular
thinking that
value items if we need, but yeah.
I
Or that.
wonder. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it was just all I was saying. It was just or that.
I wonder if this exact scenario will come up in Alkenstar.
Probably.
What's the value of a dead hag? And can we cook her?
You can cook her, but that's a
lunch,
different.
and I don't need cooking.
That's
okay.
That is literally a different kind of cauldron.
I'm just saying. It's a normal cauldron, for one.
Does this cauldron accept bounties that have been fulfilled?
You still got the eye there.
Here's the thing I'm gonna want.
Oh. What was the idea?
So
Take the eye.
Tatterstraw, as you open that door, I can tell you that this is the alchemical storage.
Okay. I mean, do you want it? That'd be good for draw off.
For that stony hag eye only works for the hag or
Does
her
it?
coven.
Hag only.
Hag eye produces no direct benefit for the wearer, but allows the hag or who created it or any member of her coven to peer through the eye using the seek action. No
Well, that
range
seems
limit.
shit.
So we're putting that in a bag of holding or something
Yeah.
extra dimensional. Or
What if
eventually we grind it.
What if I became a disguise of her, you know?
You still would not be considered a hag.
Damn. Okay, yeah, just put it in the bag then. And we'll sell
How
it later.
long is it gonna take to saw this hag's head off and rip her heart out? Because I want something for me.
Yeah.
And
10
Oh, I
minutes, I
forgot.
believe it is. Because you have to attune to the object and then you get your stuff.
got it.
Yeah.
Well, I can use animate dead level 1. Just
Ren is going to use his claws to tear out her heart,
Okay.
and then he's going to pull out that troll shaver axe and lop her head off for you. There you go.
thanks, bro. Because I need something for me. And
Wait,
Is
come-
this
come on,
something-
James,
Berlin.
Does she have something that we can use to traumatize her other hags in her
Mhm.
coven?
I don't think traumatized is the right word. They all seem to hate each other. It's like they're
Oh
hags.
yeah. Sure.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh.
It looks, and then it sees Sahani, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
It sees someone who is not Sahani.
Oh, I'm not Sahani, by the way. Not
Oh,
anymore.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. So we gotta do our thing here. As this blood leech swarm forms a cloud, a very large cloud, in the water. We begin the encounter.
Swarm fight.
Yep. I don't like this swarm. So it's going to move there as its first action. Second action, draining bites, no save.
Huh?
0. That's when the poison happens. For being exposed to its space.
Why
So
is
I
it 0? There's no way it should be 0.
That is rather strange.
I say we don't question it and move on.
So, 11
Damn
damage.
it!
11 bleed damage to the 2 people in its space with no save as its second action. And from those 2 people, I shall need a DC 21 Fortitude save for the Venom.
Take
Shit.
my ghost essence out of me.
Alright, one person is not affected. The person who crit failed is Clumsy 1, Sickened 1, and has a negative 10-foot status penalty to speed 1 round. Maximum duration of which is 6 rounds. Risu.
Just do this really quick. I will do a esoteric lore on it.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Alright, you did not crit succeed, but you know what this thing is. It is a swarm. It's immune to persuasion. Persuasion, yeah. That too. Brood leech swarm. Amphibious animal swarm. Large. No alignment. You know what leeches do, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Any weaknesses?
No weaknesses, no resistances.
Okay. Then I will make an attack against it. 23?
23
Wait,
hits.
they're leeches. We're in the sea. This is salt water.
Yep.
Are they actively dying?
Nope. Because the module
Boing.
says so. You gotta understand, I caught a lot of flack on Sunday for little things and everything. And at this point, we're running the Piazzo adventure. This thing is immune to its own bullshit. Uh, 10 damages.
15. Or 14.
14 damages.
Yeah. And then I'll take a sip from the sippy cup.
Okay.
That's my turn.
It tastes like leeches.
Everything does.
Ren.
My sippy cup tastes like the enemies I'm facing.
Well, I'm going to use Sudden Leap to get out.
It can do nothing to stop you.
No, because Sudden Leap does not provide AOOs. It doesn't provoke.
Yep.
Or Swift Leap, sorry.
Ghoul is one of the really good undead archetypes.
It got extra stuff from one of the upcoming APs, because a bunch of feats got added to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they add
I'm
feet
going-
to the other ones?
I don't think so.
No,
Why
ghoul,
only cool?
because ghouls are popular.
Because they're cool.
Well, they are,
Very
but they're
cool.
one of the few undead archetypes that, in my opinion, functions.
Oh, I'll say they needed it, but, you know. I'm going to draw one of those moderate frost vials I have.
Okay.
And throw it.
Alright.
I have one AoE spell, and I don't want to use it right now.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay. $22 hits.
Wait.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. That was. I had devise on by accident.
That's
it
okay.
will be 8 less.
Alright, so 6 frost damage. I want you to know that there is no weakness on this creature, which I disagree with, because AoE...
And
What?
2 splash.
Yep. Because splash should be a weakness of all swarms.
But that's just like a general rule.
It
Doesn't
is.
Well, is this this is a bestiary creature?
This is... Let's see. Let's look at this up.
I'm looking it up and not reading
Because
anything.
it might
Yeah,
be
that will
another
be
error
true,
in the
too.
module.
Hold
Okay,
up, yeah.
hang on.
It's a weakness in...
Yeah.
It has a weakness Salt 5.
This is the second time this has happened. I'm going to do the thing side by side because I want you to see what I'm working with from these modules, because there are errors in them. It's not a bad thing, but when I can look them up in the bestiary, and you have this knowledge, so I don't mind sharing it with you. There are weaknesses and resistances. I lied to Risu because the bestiary entry is different from this entry, but they are identical creatures.
Weakness I want to point out. I think it's a pretty important weakness considering the environment we're currently in.
Exactly.
That's an actual weakness for Salt?
Yeah. So
Oh,
you're.
God.
So maybe that's one of the reasons.
I was just ripping off the, pour salt on a leech thing. Not that it was an actual mechanic.
Yeah. You know what? That frost vial kills it. I've had enough. I've had enough. It does die. Just like you hit it and it turns into an ice cube. Encounter over. I don't get this. I tried to do things originally, and it's just like I do the published material. It's even worse.
Oh, man.
How could they? All they had to do was copy paste.
But also the design of putting leashes in salt water.
I think
Yeah.
they purposely removed that just because,
The salt weakness, yes, but the other weaknesses from the sheer fact that the swarm shouldn't be on.
True.
Right.
Maybe one of the leeches ate the other leeches.
And like, I
Became a
can
big leech.
kind of get with the Bodak guy where there was an error in putting in their custom stat block and it just used the default. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, alchemy stuff. And business records.
Ooh, business records.
There is-
we're gonna be needing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just fear we're gonna be needing this Winter Wolf elixir soon, but also thinking about where we're going next. Where would we need to use this?
So there is a very ornate vial over here with a swishing liquid inside. And over here appears to be a very large container with something in it that's making sounds.
I kick back the elixir of life if one of the living people wants to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Who needs a drink from the sippy cup? Probably Ren.
No,
I think
I'm
it's
okay.
been 10 minutes.
I can medic myself up.
Okay.
I've been untouched this whole dungeon, but at the same time, I feel like if Blandloon had gotten to me, as he seemed to be planning to, my skull would have receded into my sternum, so...
As a ghost, that isn't that much of a problem normally.
He would have just hit the first thing that he could hit in the room.
He was gonna crit that skeletal champion and kill him. Get even less health than the Trogger.
So are you still looking around the room at other things, at these very unique specimens, or what's happening?
I'll take a very, very cautious look as far away as possible, unless I see a reason to get close.
Okay.
I think this is the blind roll one. Yeah, there it is.
All right. Let's see, this is C. Yep. Seems to be some sort of squirming liquid. And the other thing is making sound from inside of a box.
Is there anything I could roll for more knowledge on that and like try to see if I remember what these things would be?
Excuse me, it is a ceramic pot that is making sounds.
More interested in this swirling liquid.
It
Could I roll
appears.
Arcana or crafting.
Yeah. You can give Arcana.
All right. Don't do that publicly, please.
It seems to be some sort of variant ooze, an aquatic ooze.
I'm gonna look at everybody else and say, I think we should leave through the front door. I think we have everything we came for in this room. Let's go.
Front door is right there.
That's a side door that leads into a room that you keep your business records in for some reason.
I mean, she seemed crafty, but not exactly intelligent.
She put leeches inside of salt water.
That's kind of my point.
Depending upon who you ask, those leeches were nature's greatest wonder. I gotta say, as far as... Huh?
And probably one of those people that think dementia isn't objectively evil, but, you know, people are crazy.
I'm gonna make sure... Do I want to hang this hag's head from my belt as we're fucking walking through town? I don't know if I do.
So, as you begin to leave the temple, you hear inside of your heads, "You are not yet done. You must cleanse the temple."
Oh, we gotta kill the Baballoon.
Okay.
And destroy the shrine, the other one chimes in.
Which
Baballoon shadows.
The huge
They're talking-
statue of Dagon behind it.
oh god damn it.
Oh, Big Daddy.
I'm sorry, but it's in the module, the meat puppet says.
You said it was alright. You did it earlier.
I
the fuck
did.
do you
I
mean?
made a mistake. I read. That's clarifying things.
Tyler Strong, you want 115 healing?
It's literally in one
Nah,
place.
well, it hasn't been 10 minutes, I don't think.
No, you don't think so. Okay.
Ren, you did 10-minute healing treat wounds, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but we already used to pick up again. There
Yeah.
hasn't been
Oh, no, I
more than
didn't.
10 minutes.
No, I haven't used it, but I only used it in combat. I didn't use it during the.
No, I thought you gave it to Ren or something.
No, I
Ren-
did
I'll
not.
use it. Then I'll use it.
Take the sippy.
But anyhow, Ren, take an extra 19 healing for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you think it
Okay.
would be under his entry and the shrine's entry, but it's not. That's why I said that before. I apologize.
No problem.
Yeah, guys, I gotta say, this might sound like quitters talk, but do we want to do this?
It's 45.
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna continue standing over here then.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Let's talk to him. Let's just talk to him.
Yep. So he's just kneeling in front of the statue. He doesn't pay you any mind because you're not hostile towards him.
Is that an aboleth?
It does look like one, yes. But that's Dagon.
Must be Dab.
You go all the way.
Hmm.
I think we could maybe make an agreement here. Actually, how does the statue look like it's constructed? Does it look like it's built into the stone?
All right.
Like an addition?
Oh, let's see here. A 30-foot long stone platform extends from the temple's most western edge. So this was crafted on. Half this area is covered by a 15 by 15 foot stone ceiling held up by 4 pillars. Beyond is a 10-foot high statue with the lower body of an eel, a hideous face, and 4 octopus-like tentacles instead of arms, the demon lord Dagon. And it does look like it was constructed.
Okay, so it's an addition. I'm just wondering if we could make an agreement to just move the statue somewhere else. Does anyone want to try to talk this man into that? Or does that sound like it'll go south quickly?
We can try.
Mm-hmm.
We might have better odds doing that.
Big Daddy, sir?
He looks at you listfully and goes like, I've honored your marriage to Dagon. What do you want?
It's possible we could like move your shrine. Is that chill or?
I don't care about this shrine. This shrine was your idea. I'm only a casual observer of Dagon.
Oh,
Oh,
you seem pretty faithful though. So I mean, you just heal it here. You
I can build
Gotta-
this shrine anywhere. You're the one who wanted it here.
Oh, okay. How about you want to come to our mansion?
You have a mansion, Sahani?
Violently trying to say no with hand motions.
Oh. I will be Sahani in this instance. Yeah. If he's talk to me like that.
Yeah. He reminds you that you did give him the magic ring that binds him here.
Oh.
Are you releasing him from the agreement?
Sure.
Oh,
Ren
thank
is violently
goodness.
shaking his head yes.
Take this back. I don't want it.
Okay.
Do whatever
if
you
you
want
want.
with the statue. I don't care.
Yeah.
He swims off.
Also, very far out at sea, there's no one who can enforce tax codes. Just a little tip.
I am
Far,
aware.
far out.
I'm aware of international tax laws. That's why I didn't want to put the statue here.
Yeah, it's a stupid idea, right? Bye.
Bye. So the statue
what was
is.
he?
He was a marsh giant.
Oh.
So this statue.
Ren is going to casually go around behind, and on the stone, like platform it's on, like try and like Fonzie it and just remove one stone so the whole thing falls over.
Yep, that destroys it. It is ordinary stone.
He wouldn't have been bad to have at our mansion.
Again, sumo wrestler kiddie pool in the fountain.
It doesn't seem like it'd be a good place for him. I don't want to make this guy suffer.
Also, he doesn't exactly seem to be the kind to listen to what he's told unless bound, and then he doesn't like it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
ask him to walk across an entire country so he can sit in a kiddie pool. That sounds like an
I can
awful
spare
idea.
that. Well, he could swim around.
My God.
How? Where?
Yeah,
We're
we're
not
lying
near the
to-
ocean.
How many lakes? I don't know.
Did you see a lake next to our? Did you see a lake next to Greenwich? I didn't.
I said legs, not lake.
Oh God. So,
If you could walk.
what do you think your reward is for cleansing the Temple of Urgathoa?
Level
Not
6.
getting smited by her.
If you said minor boon, you are incorrect.
The gods and magic thing. I don't have that book. Why? I would expect perhaps 5 gold pieces.
You get an extra 80 XP.
Some gold doubloons.
That will
Yeah.
help us in our milestone adventure.
Yes. Even more confusing than the DM's necessity to reread certain entries to actually get the answers to questions we obtusely ask. Yeah, so you do that, and wouldn't you know it, the circumstances and attitudes of certain people have changed in town.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We should probably talk about the business records.
I can turn into her, so I mean, maybe we want to keep the business, you know?
No. We want to turn. Well,
No, we have a quest for it. You know.
Oh.
yeah, to turn it into the expert guild. Now, I'm thinking, do I make copies before we turn it in?
Possible.
Yes, I
that
think that
might
would be
our best
good.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alternatively,
Lex
we're gonna get in a lot
notarize
of
them.
trouble.
Well, first of all, let's, read them.
Okay.
Because
We already know
can't be-
about her business.
yeah, there might be nice clues in there. So
You should read the
That's-
entry on them.
I did earlier, but it said it was blank.
yeah,
Source. Ah, it has a thing for the source, but the link is broken. That's helpful. Well,
oh,
oh well. I'm sure that'll be fixed in an update.
Here's what I'm thinking. The 2 people who asked for a copy of the business records are the lady whose son was in a bad deal that we got him out of, and the guy, the export guild
Export guild, yeah.
racist. The export guild racist was clear in why exactly they needed the records to build a case to showcase just how mad they are. And the lady, when we asked why she needed it, said, "I'm not telling you."
I think we can only do one or the other.
Because they're probably going to figure out that one or the other has it when they both have that information.
I'm not proposing giving we would give the original to one or the other. I'm proposing a copy for ourselves in case
We should have a copy for ourselves, I agree, but I think we'd have problems if we tried to give it to both of them.
Again, they would probably be expecting the original copy,
Exactly.
which is much more difficult than just transposing information.
I'm more asking, who do we think is the best person to provide this information to?
I think export. Just because we're already chummy with the builders.
Already a bit chummy with the builders. We don't really have much favor with the export guild.
Exactly.
Might be nice to have some friends, and also, I don't necessarily like the idea of giving people information for reasons they aren't trusting me enough to tell.
And point number 3, Exports Guild is actually the one that would deal with the case. Builders League are just like, why do you even need this? At most, tax collectors would request it.
If anything, more eyes on what's happening with this grand conspiracy could be advantageous to us.
Yeah, why not post a copy of the relevant information, like, you know, publicly in the town square?
I don't think that's how this should play out.
I think
I don't see either being happy.
Never
with
give
that
away
result.
information for free.
Yes, I think we make a copy for ourselves.
At least not until we've gained benefit from it. Maybe someday we can come back for fun, but
Yes.
You know, it would kinda rattle up some structures that the hack might have left behind. You know, some deals of people against each other. It might soften up, you know, corrupt structures and allow us to place in solid ones.
And I think export people would already dismantle all of that as part of their investigation and whatnot. I think the best course of action is to make a copy for ourselves, have, you know, a Builders League member make the copies, a member of the tax collectors and, you know, reanimators kind of notarize it, just to have it, to present it to Berlin, and we should give this to the exporters, have them deal with the consequences. We already helped the local builders by rescuing her son. We now will return the ring to the tax collectors. I think everybody here will be more than happy to dismantle everything she had going on.
no one
Speaking,
really was.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, no one really here seemed to be particularly happy with any of the systems she had in place or the power that the hag had over them.
Speaking of which, one such person comes up to you as you return from the temple and are either going off to discuss this another place or whatnot. They do not overhear you, nothing like that, but they come up to you, and you may remember this woman as stopping you on the street. She was very loud and says, "I can finally remember my husband. All the memories came back. I don't know if you did succeed or not, or what happened when you went down there, but thank you. Thank you so much."
Why are you yelling all of this?
I don't understand. I have a problem concerning the volume of my voice. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is no problem at all, ma'am.
Another person
Well,
comes
welcome.
up to you and says, like, "You freed my daughter. My little girl can eat again. Thank you." And this crowd begins forming around you. A crowd like before.
Maybe I should take the head out of the bag and just show everybody. Nah,
I mean, that's your prerogative.
I think I'd rather not. It might scare him a little bit, unless somebody asks to see some proof.
No
Wait
one's
for the-
asking for
the
proof
right
because the curses have been removed.
I say we do our rounds now. Go turn in all of our investigations.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going first?
Well,
Perhaps the doctor's office.
Let's do the exporters first.
Okay.
Have we already made our copy for, the records
If you
before
wish
we hand
to.
them over?
Yes, we'll make our copy first.
I
Sure.
think we should take some time, regroup, get ourselves looking a bit more presentable, unless like we're covered in sea salt water and
You are. Not the
weird
ghosts, so.
plants. Get ourselves looking nice and good, make a good impression, as though we didn't just do the actual dirty work that was needed for any of this credit. And also, copy a bunch of legal information.
Yeah, Alexo, I think at this point it might be a good time to have a seal available just to, do a little of notarization.
And she says, like, ah, yes. And she takes it out from her,
Wonderful.
her personage.
I'm afraid to tell you that you're not privy to the information at this point, but I'll oversee it. Don't worry.
That's all right. I don't want to know what's in there. It's better if I don't.
Yes. Alright, and we have notarized them as well. How wonderfully legal.
Yeah, it has the official seal of the town's tax collector who runs everything. No one will dispute that. All right, Export Guild first.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Grishkar will be true to his word and offer 150 gold pieces for Sahani's record. And if you give it to him and take the gold, you can add 2 reputation points with the Export Guild.
We can't edit our text.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Put it in red for now, because I've got more stuff to read. I find that horridly inconvenient when we leave scene, that we don't have permissions for the things that we've created, unless you're GM. Stana Keystone will also has also expressed her interest in the records, and if they bear the notary seal, she will give you 2 reputation to the Builders League.
Oh, we can double turn it in.
Yep,
Cool.
because you have the means to do that now.
Do we want to do that if they don't tell us what they want to with it, or?
I have no consequences listed here.
No, I'm asking the colleagues,
They want the head? What do they want?
No,
a
the
copy of
copies.
the records.
No, we're keeping the copies.
Well, we can notarize another copy. It's
Or if you gave them the official ones. What more do
yeah,
they
but
want?
making another copy of the copy, it's clerically it's equal. It's notarized.
I'd rather not right now. We've already got good rep with the Builders League, and I kind of want to try and get a favor out of the export guy, which the favor in return from us would be not giving copies to other people. The favor is more for myself, though, so I'm willing to go if everyone else would rather turn it into the Builders League. I'm fine with that.
You may keep a record for yourself and turn it into both of them because you have the official notary seal. There are no consequences listed in the module. Not like the last time where you had to make a decision.
Then yeah,
So-
why not? I think if they're not competing really like last time, why not?
The
give them
only
a copy?
danger would be if the Builders League was in on the conspiracy and in the long term, somehow magic.
We can insight them.
Yeah. Not let them know that we're closing in on them.
Well, if Stana Keystone was privy to an overarching plot which overshadowed this decision, she's unaware of it because all she wanted was justice for her kid.
I'll say. So we know that the head of this conspiracy is a bloodlord, correct?
A bloodlord was mentioned, or someone on the level of a bloodlord who worked directly with the government.
And they implied it was a man, which also could be entirely wrong, so not super. Should not be taken as a definite proof.
Do you want to call them Deep Throat?
Could be deep. I'm gonna move past.
Well,
that
no. Remember the child? Child said that a man came.
Yeah, man.
Specifically, the man.
The man.
Speaking of which, Ren, as a member of that league, you would know who runs it, correct?
Presumably Ren would know who's in charge of the Builders League.
Oh, good, because Bramble does not.
Well, it's time for you to make something up. Do they sound like...
From what I gleaned in the module's introductions, I would say no, it doesn't sound like the head of the Builders League.
Alright. I think it's safe then to give it to both of them. I doubt this is going to cause a problem.
Okay.
That's what I'm voting on.
Okay, guess we're turning it in then.
Okay, I'm just rechecking the front matter to see how this is going to come back to bite me, if at all.
What if it actually was the leader of the Builders League and you're horribly mistaken and have to find some way to backpedal without lying? And by that I mean just blame it on another league. Fuck it.
Well, we saw it happen live Sunday, and we saw it happen live right now, so that's Bramble can backpedal just fine.
Just make it the Carter's Consortium again.
Oh my god, this is the throwaway. This is the throwaway branch of the government.
I wouldn't say throwaway, it's more like the one
Carter
that gets
way.
framed for everything.
Scapegoat.
Ah. Well, Ren, you've reached 10 or more in the Builders League. It might be time for a promotion soon.
By the way, has anybody taken the guild connected with turning in the reports?
I
for
dropped
them?
it into the group bag.
Yep, 150.
Okay, also the one from the Builders League.
Builders League did not offer money, they offered reputation.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's alright too.
Alright, I guess let's go turn in the ring.
Ah! Oh boy!
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Ren's gonna hang back and talk to the builders or the export guy.
Yep.
To try and work out that favor he wants. The favor he wants is for the Builders League guy to get hold of a weapon he's heard of that was made from one of the final blades of Geb, or of Gult. There's a rifle called the Reaper's Grasp. He does not expect it anytime soon. It's a level 11 item. But I'm trying to find trying to find some way of getting around the unique and how the hell do I get my hands on this thing. So favor from the export guy means he finds it and then I just buy it off him.
Okay, he doesn't know what you're talking about, but he will look into it. It does sound interesting. Mainly he does produce and spices and alchemical solvents and the like. But it's not unheard of.
Surely he knows an arms dealer.
Yeah, it's not unheard of. He does know arms dealers.
And yeah, it's the favor isn't I want it for free. The favor is you find it for me so I can buy it off you.
Yep. He'll do what he can. I mean, look at all the people that he knows. There are people from the Magambia here doing business and whatnot. The Export Guild has worldwide reach. All right, and while Ren is doing that, the rest of you are going to see this man. Yep, Lixil will get you in that night, and he will say like, you're here much sooner than I thought you'd be. It's been barely a day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
found
very
this ring for you.
efficient.
And he'll look at it agawk and say, I don't understand how, but you've done it. Tell me, she was obviously wearing it on her hand, right?
The hag or
Sonny or who?
We learned precision in language.
we got it from somebody's hand, yes, but it wasn't Sani's.
Ah,
No, Sonny was.
It was his wife's.
Yes.
ooh. So, she did preserve the body out of some misbegotten loyalty to whatever coven was accompanied to it. Thank you for returning the ring. As promised, I shall now reward you with some reputation for the tax collectors. And as soon as I remember... Oh, yep, here we go. You earn 3 reputation points with the Tax Collectors Union. And it makes a point to say specifically the ring is of no value to other factions.
Tobias,
Yes.
you have had a long and fulfilling, right?
I've had a what?
Pardon?
I've had a long and fulfilling what?
Career.
Oh, most
Oh, sorry.
definitely. It's going to
Yeah.
continue for eternity. Death and taxes, you know.
Yeah. What do you think about going more into a role of training others?
Well, I suppose
You know, not a
there-
supervisory role, but a supportive role.
I
You know,
suppose
it's way better compatible with a little of sentimental behavior on the side.
for a younger vampire who wasn't as melancholy in it as I, perhaps. But you've given me closure. Perhaps the future is not written yet. Perhaps.
Tobias, clarity of language, please. We don't make contracts like that.
Well, the thing is, you see, my entry ends, and that's kind of it. So I'm waiting for you to prompt me. I can't
Tobias.
I can't exactly make character development where there is none. You understand? I've gotten my closure. That's pretty much it for me.
Wonderful. If you've gotten your closure, you should probably teach Lixil everything there is to remain to know to run this place here, and then either, do some minor administrative work here, or go back to headquarters and chill out there. Eternity can be experienced in different ways.
It can, but it can't be experienced with an awesome blood fountain and my mansion. Also, Lixel's a servant. You want me to teach someone from the servant class who's not even a full vampire, but just a vampire spawn?
Tobias, we're not like, some other consortiums or guilds or celebrants who place too much of a value on, those itty bitty things. Tradition is important, but competence is more important.
Oh, yes, I do agree with you
Yes.
there.
So, but if you want to, remain here, would you kindly hand me your seal that you're guarding?
Ah, yes, of course. And he'll reach in to one of the lock boxes and pull out one of his seals for you.
Okay, that's your personal one, right?
Well, you see, as a notary, I have several different types of seals, and then he points to a machine. This is the raised seal, and over here are my personal seals. I have many of them.
Okay, and the tax collectors union seal? The official one?
Ah!
The
And he
important
points
one?
to the raised seal machine. No one can duplicate the raised seal. This one is indisputable. This one, and he points to the machine, is as good as Geb's hand himself.
Oh.
Every government building must have the raised seal machine. This is how no document is disputed. My personal seal carries weight in this town, but this seal carries weight in the world as Geb's symbol.
Good to know.
I just
It'd be-
want you to know that for every time you say seal in
Seal.
this conversation, I'm putting a seal picture on the screen when I'm
Seal!
editing. And I am
Seal!
either finding a seal in a tuxedo
Seal.
for the official seal,
Oh my god.
or I'm editing it myself.
Yes, but this machine is incredibly important. Every government building has one. Every building that deals with the government needs to have one like it. It would be catastrophic if a machine such as this were to fall into the wrong hands. That's why they're so closely guarded.
Okay. Wonderful. You have been officially promoted to Guardian of the Seal. That's your main job now. The other duties, let's hand them over to Dixel, shall we?
I shall not.
I don't know. Do you personally know a Bloodlord?
Why would I need to? I'm with the Tax Collectors Union.
Yes,
Well,
I'm
he's
too.
both.
Well, we're on even footing, with being in the tax collectors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do you a favor here. You may even reside here, but I need somebody who can be depended upon and not to fall into melancholy.
Well, the day that you become a Bloodlord is the day that you may command me. Perhaps that day is not far into the future, but it is not today.
Okay. Well, if you want to, prepare for that day, which will happen within a lifetime of a not undead yet, you would be wise.
You are very
I will
confident.
be coming back.
Perhaps it will not
Okay,
be so
let's
bad
cut it down
to
to 10 years.
Perhaps if you do become a Bloodlord, it would not be so bad to serve you.
Tobias, it would have been very good to serve me if you just done your fucking job correctly right now.
As you can see from the state of things in this town, I clearly cannot.
Circumstances are a nice thing, but they're not an excuse. So, get your shit together, prepare for handing over all of this, and if harm should come to the only competent persons within the tax collector union in this town. May Geb himself help you.
Then it is a blood rivalry you desire with me. Very well.
I
Alright.
have no
You're not a
stake in this
rival.
blood rivalry, but I do have a
Me too.
question.
Same here.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to ask a question. I don't want to interrupt.
I want you to know that I, as an NPC, have been made all-powerful by your own volition.
You're not a rival. You're an inconvenience.
Go ahead,
Thank
Klaus.
you.
Oh my god.
Wild question is, you're a member of the tax collectors, so you might have some idea. This town is given autonomy as it's able to fork over the tax money required for that, yes?
Oh, yes, yes. That's why we don't need a bloodlord, is because I always make sure that the taxes are in order and they get to the treasury.
If this town were to have a significant impact to its economy, would that threaten that at all?
Absolutely, yes.
And if, considering the majority of this town's economy was handled by the hag,
Yes?
who you had us retrieve a ring from,
Mhm.
if she were to be dead, you might be in a bad position, correct?
I would be in an extremely good position.
Oh?
Yes. Because then I would
How-
have total control.
But
You're not very
her
good with
business of
arithmetic.
No, I'm not.
her business of export and selling things and hag taxes and whatnot would be gone, and therefore that money flow would no longer be in the
Excuse
town.
me? And he dribbles
Oh,
a little
God.
with his glass thing, and then he throws it down on the ground, Castlevania style, and says, "Hag tax?"
Oh, you weren't aware of that? Well, if you had talked to Gishkar or the Export Guild at any point in time, you'd understand that she had instituted a hag tax.
That filthy lizard didn't tell me, and he turns into a giant bat and just goes on the hunt through the night, just like opening up the big veranda window.
They have killed this town.
The bias, you fucking idiot. I thought it was better than this. Oh.
Well, boys, I believe a position for a Bloodlord's opening up soon.
Oh no!
Well,
With that, may we please take a bio break? Because I have to pee now.
actually, I kind of have to go.
Oh.
Aw, darn.
That's
Well, you
okay.
can-
We can still.
That's a wonderful stopping point, actually.
Are
Yeah.
you sure? We can still have extra time if you like.
I gotta go to the lab. I need to start leaving soon.
That's
Ah,
okay. You can
understandable.
you can go if you need to, sir. I'm asking the other four.
I can stick around for a while, yeah.
Okay. It won't be
If we want to
anything
do like
major.
30, yeah, 30 more minutes is chilling.
Yeah. Let's take a
Yeah.
break and we'll say goodbye to Friendly for now.
Later, friendly.
Friendly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a wonderful
Every day
day.
work.
Thank you for joining us.
I only need to swing by for an hour, but yes.
Yep.
All right, deal with this.
Deal with
Say
this.
hello to the microbe.
I'm going to the bathroom first.
All right, bye. Thank
Bye,
you for
friend.
running.
just realized something even worse is happening now.
Oh,
We're just sitting here in the room with the raised seal machine.
Yep,
He just
you
left
are.
us alone with it.
And isn't that great? Your plan worked, you guys.
yoink.
So the machine, I will say this right now, is extremely heavy. It's like 25 bulk. And I imagine this machine is like the actual government machines that make the race seal, that make the college diplomas and things like that in the official buildings and whatnot. You know, the transcripts and everything. The documents that must never leave the office sort of thing. But just let me know when everyone is back, and then we'll get back to it.
I am back.
Yeah, we should be complete, I think.
Yeah.
How quickly could we forge a document and just seal it?
Well, it's not forging a document because you see, this is the official machine.
So it's not a forgery. It's just
It's called drafting a document.
Yeah.
Well,
10
what?
minutes.
we could just make a document relieving Tobias of his duty, and when he comes back, we can let him know of his new promotion.
And
Yeah,
you
any
are,
other provisions you want to make?
You are with the tax union, so it is even more official because it came from one of their own.
Yeah. I really wanted to be kind to Tobias, but he's really incompetent. It's nearly disappointing.
He's
there's one thing
consumed by sorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may not agree with Berlin Haldoli's methods in regards to punishment and management of people, but her desire for efficiency is something I can agree with, and
Definitely work well.
Tobias is not an efficient man.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Alright. The things we will need is officially elevating Lixel out of the servant class, appointing her to the interim chief of station here until the probationary period is over and has proven herself. Let's appoint Tobias as her mentor for that period of time and then send him back to headquarters for reassignment. Anything else? Yeah, no, I think those 4 things should suffice.
So
that should suffice.
this is all a little overwhelming for Lixel. Considering because this started as a normal conversation and now it's turned into a coup.
It's not a coup. It's a managerial change. It's normal. Or do you feel incapable of, partaking in such a changing command?
I feel capable, it's just that this is happening so suddenly, she says.
You gotta move fast and break things to collect taxes.
Like how my former master is going to break that lizard folk man?
And that's a very fine last, action in command to do. He really tries to fix one of his errors.
I feel that he will do more than just fix the man.
I believe that this town is not going to be in a very good spot, considering we may have just wiped out 2 very high-ranking members of the town in about 30 words.
Yeah, so you will be able to, have an iron grasp, take control, institute some proper law and order in here, because the lawyer hack has gone away,
Yes, I can see what you're saying, Lixel says. The stability of this town was always in question, especially if they could be turned on each other so easily. I assure you, I will not be manipulated, and I will follow out your orders to the degree that which you give me.
Okay, mainly the Tax Collector Union's handbook. That's a fine point of reference. I would
Once
be
I
happy
have their
about.
money, I never give it back.
I mean, you have to give it to headquarters partly, but
Yes, but not back to them.
yes, wonderful.
The rules of acquisition.
And well, be careful, not the rules of acquisition of the other ones with the big ears. They're sometimes a little bit odd. Yeah, but generally, if you do, weekly reports, we'll give you the address of, our mansion. Yeah, just keep this town in order for us. That's the best you can do for this country.
I understand. As servants of the Blood Lord, I will serve you to the best of my ability.
Wonderful, wonderful. Also, please don't try to start any intrigues without, asking somebody who knows what they're doing beforehand.
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
So you have now gained a powerful contact in the town of Sallowshore. You may add Sallowshore as a contact and resource.
Wonderful. And all this just from, trying to remove somebody incompetent.
You've removed 2 incompetent people.
Ah, that too.
Well, better than expected.
I did not expect this.
I honestly expected Tobias to fold easier. The sad bag of sorrow he is.
Well, he had to keep things together long enough for you to show up.
True, true.
I wonder if we tell Berlin Haldolia if she'll be really happy about this or the opposite. I have no idea. She'll probably think it's funny.
What does she care for? This town isn't really of that much of consequence for the whole deal.
It's an important trade point.
Yeah, but the trade, it runs itself, basically.
Well,
And she'll find it funny.
you can say
Yeah.
that, but when we walked into this town, it seemed like somebody else was running things.
Oh yes, yes. And isn't it funny that
Mhm.
in a country of undead that values the law so greatly that someone was so easily able to just squeeze in, almost like they had the help of someone very high up again.
Tobias?
Oh no.
Always him. Always Tobias.
You see, Tobias was behind the poison the entire time. We've taken care of everything, Berlin.
Alright.
How likely are we to get shot when we go to the next place, you think?
Very, because everyone's a gun owner and very polite.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So I was looking at that Hag Sonai thing, and I might need to read it again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't remember if this last Hag will be able to use it very well. But if she can, I noticed a funny little detail on it. Specifically, if you break it while the hag's looking through it, they're blind for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a little useful.
Yeah.
But they have to be looking through it.
I mean, with a little bit of intrigue, things can be arranged, so... Yeah, they might
mean-
try to scry on an interesting conversation.
Well, perhaps, they regularly used it while Sani had it, and now they'll be realizing it's not doing anything because it's in a bag. So they may be checking it occasionally.
I just hope.
The little blue LED light comes on whenever the Bluetooth activates on the eye.
You know, she has to be close by.
Kind of.
Unlimited range.
I want that Bluetooth. Where can I become a hag?
Well, first you have to be a woman. I think that's a requirement. There are no male hags.
Yeah.
There's a
But
male
for-
equivalent to hags, though. I forget
Yes.
what they're called.
Yes, there is.
For
really funny.
unlimited range Wi-Fi, I would be willing to do that. Or
Yeah.
Bluetooth. Unlimited range Bluetooth would be kind of strong
Yes, it would.
technologically.
It's planetary.
Yeah.
A lot of their spells are planetary.
It would be like a direct connection, like a VPN, but better. If you can couple your Bluetooth devices like
Oh my
across
god.
the world properly.
The hags are NordVPN.
Well, not technically, but similar.
Was it VPN that had the controversy of people looking in on the tube, or was that another one?
That's the reason we can't have nice things with Netflix.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you
No,
use a
but-
VPN with Netflix, they consider it a separate account, and then you get flagged and fined now.
Oh, Netflix.
Not long for this world.
You know,
Like
a funny thing
Blockbuster.
about a funny thing about German contract law. I have never clicked that I agree with those new terms where they can find me for a new account, and the use of the services remains under the last contract I agreed to, which was when I signed up. Twitter did fucked up with that in court, and it
Yeah.
has been confirmed that some people still operate under the terms of service of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, just a fun fact for law nerds.
Laws
So-
are funny.
So you sue them if they try to make a fee to you.
They violated the terms of contract.
Somebody who got banned off Twitter for violating a new terms of service successfully got through court to get his account back. An even funnier case is that Twitter is forced in Germany to actively seek out tweets breaking a law,
Yes.
even if you don't point them out to them. Like, somebody complained that he was defamed by a specific account who tweeted wrong things about him. They called him an anti-Semite when he's clearly not.
Yeah.
And, a German court said, yeah, Twitter, you don't only have to remove the one that was pointed out to you, you have to scour the account for anything similar for perpetuity.
That at least makes sense
Oh,
from
wow.
a legal standpoint. Even though Twitter is
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
American company, they're still responsible for what happens with their product in other countries. Especially social
German
media.
courts are in a fighting mood these days. They're really happy to, do stuff.
Mhm. So, speaking of the law, you now have this official document that is pretty much signed by the sovereign hand of Geb himself with this machine. With the full power and weight of the tax collectors union behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That man is not coming back for a while, though. You may choose to leave town at this time if you wish.
Do we want to, oversee the transition of power if he survives? Can
We can always
we?
check in later.
Yeah.
Personally, considering Tobias is prone to making emotional judgments and not thinking rationally, I think leaving this lady alone, leaving Lixel alone to deal with presumably still very upset Tobias, who's about to be told he's fired because of his own lapse of judgment, leaving this machine left unattended.
And the racism, she says, don't forget the racism.
And the racism, yeah, I don't, not to mention his classism, because she views her as being, the
Yeah,
servant
I think
class.
it's
How
mainly
could she ever
classism.
strive to anything? It might be beneficial to everyone involved if we're around, just in case he gets a little violent.
Yeah, but I doubt his competence while fighting, honestly. But, it might be fun. Yeah. Let's oversee it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think anything.
Berlin Holdoli's in town as well. We can certainly
I thought she left town.
update.
She did.
No, I thought we were meeting her here. Oh, she did?
Yeah, she's over in Yeld.
Oh, yeah, right. Shit, okay.
That's okay.
Never mind.
You can,
I
you
was
can
just
send
gonna say, like,
word to
update her on it, and then...
You can.
Well, also figuring if she's still in town, she can then further enforce it in case something came up. And
Oh, don't
need
you-
be, But if she's not in town, then...
Don't you worry. She can enforce it remotely.
Oh
just-
no.
Just let her know what you want with either a 3rd level sending spell or with snail mail.
If only I had a 3rd level sending spell.
You have services at the Export Guild that can do that.
I forgot.
Would you like to go to the Export Guild at this
Yeah,
time?
we might even see something funny.
We might see something funny. We just need to cast a spell real quick. That's all.
Ah, yeah. So you get there, and the offices are open, despite it being nighttime and closed.
You got nocturnal vampire people. I feel lots of places have to be 24/7 in Gib.
Yeah. But this thing, the doors are torn off. And you see, like, there is very much a bloodbath that happened here. There's lacerated lacedons in a few places.
Oh, that sounds more like a blood
Ren will,
fountain.
Ren would, like, catch up with you guys on the way there. What did you do?
Slight bit of managerial change.
I just told him some things. I gave him a mild critique, one could say, on his
What
eye
did
on
you
the
do?
taxation of this. I just told him that hag taxes existed. I just told Tobias that hag taxes existed.
And do anything, please.
I told him he's incompetent and should be removed from his job.
I love that Risu said, like, this one time I didn't do anything.
It was a me. It was a me.
So yeah,
and
go ahead.
let's go to remove him from his job if he, committed a murder against another great faction. They would probably look at it like, a favor.
So Tobias did not come here alone. You see, like, numerous vampires spawn all over the ground, lacedons all over the ground, and then finally, in Grishkar's office, or underwater office, or whatever, you see the Mexican standoff happening. Now I will
more
ask
like
for a
person.
decision.
Who's the third person, then?
The third person is Fate. You guys are the third person. So, who's it gonna be? Grishtar? Or Tobias? Who are we getting rid of, for certain?
Pretty sure it's already been decided that we're getting rid of Tobias anyways.
Oh, okay.
Tobias, you had your chance to step down to become a mentor. I would really appreciate if you kinda, went there in your thorough little spiel and, oh, boo-hoo, I'm not the head guy anymore. But if you want to force our hand, we would be happy to help.
You don't understand. Without power, there's nothing in Geb.
May I ask you a question, Tobias?
Of course, I'm fully attentive. Not gunpoint, arrow point in this situation.
What are you attempting to do to Grishka? What are you seeking from him by killing him?
Well, that should be obvious. It's his incompetence that led us to this point with this hag tax, and he barks back in, like, Rixel. I knew nothing of this hag tax. That's why I have the records here. Aha! You do have the records!
What are you saying?
You
I
knew
don't
this whole
understand.
time!
Well, Tobias, if I might ask, that sounds a bit like revenge to me. Would you agree with that?
You're yelling as much as that woman on the street.
Sorry. There's a lot of yelling going on right now. But that sounds a bit like revenge to me. Am I correct in that?
The revenge is for peasants! And he lets an arrow fly and just flies forward. Oh, God. So, as the camera fades to black, why don't you tell me what happens? And I'll just put your two options here on the screen. Let's be fair. Let's let the players decide how this works out.
Well,
As much as I personally dislike Deliver, he's at least somewhat capable.
easily controllable.
Yeah.
He's useful. Tobias has outlived any use by now.
He's outlived a long time ago.
I love how this situation has just turned into this.
I did nothing. I followed your prompts.
And it's wonderful.
Live or die, choose one.
Yes, Schindler's List Undead Edition. Who is living? Children. Who's dying? And you need.
I think we know.
Okay, so tell me how it happens. Do you interfere, or does Grishkar solid snake this, or what's going on?
I'll interfere. Can I just telekinetic the projectile back at Tobias?
Yes,
Just like,
and stake him through the heart. Yes.
yeah.
I love that. Risu was saying, I did nothing. Telekinetic projectile. Now I did.
He just
until the
flicks his
murder time.
finger. I'm like, well, I guess I'll fix this problem that's been created.
Yeah. And let's also,
We're all okay with that. We want Tobias to die, right?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Gotcha.
also, he likes his blood fountain so much, he can be part of it if he wants to. Well, no, he has no wants anymore. He can be part of it.
For directly saving... Go ahead.
Ren's gonna grab hold of Tobias just as he's about to die, and very quietly whisper in his ear, "Vive la revolution."
Oh my god.
Just to torture the guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, he'll turn to dust, I guess, once he gets punctured through
I guess
the
he did
heart.
get staked. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ren is just like holding charcoal ash or whatever, as he turns into charcoal ash in Ren's hands.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah, let's add that ash to the blood fountain.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Gosh.
gesture.
I don't know how that thing works though. If there's any kind of filters, it's just gonna gum the whole thing up.
It would be very funny though.
You may
He
also
really liked that fountain.
Okay, that's true.
you may also add another 2 to the export guild now for directly saving Grishtar's life.
See, we're expert at this.
Politics.
Force the situation.
We're
which is
experts at export?
disadvantageous.
Yeah, you just exported that man to the Shadow Realm.
Force the situation, solve it, profit.
And Grishkar looks at you all and says, like, you weren't kidding. You really are the right hand of a blood lord. I've never seen anything like that in my entire career. It happened so suddenly. Tell me, what drove him over the edge?
Well,
Love.
Just his wife death. It was his wife death. With his wife death, you know. It's just that's just it.
if that's what you guys want to say.
There's all these people dead on the floor, and Charloff's just like, if that's what you guys want to say, and then the sitcom music plays, and there's like the little credits.
I'm just gonna let Grishkar know there might be some managerial changes around town.
There
Maybe
already
we'll-
has been, and he points at the floor.
Oh, well, no, we already have a successor lined up, sealed with a very official seal, but they're under some instructions to maybe watch you a little bit closer. Maybe no more repeats of the hag tax. That sound good?
How did you do
But-
this all so quickly? How are you so efficient?
The replacement's also going to make sure things are run properly, so they're not going to dick with you so long as you do things right.
You had to have set up this plan before you came to town. This had to be in advance. There's no way you could have just come here and changed everything.
Oh, we've been working on this for years.
Oh no.
What I
We're
got
at-
to
I'm-
when I got attacked by the plant.
Are you
Or
with the
perhaps
celebrants?
we all made it up on the fly.
Oh,
Yes.
Everyone but
Are-
no one, and I'll turn into someone else.
You are with the celebrants, aren't you?
Well, we just helped
Oh,
our
no.
couple
Take
out
that
about
back.
10 hours ago.
No, we are most certainly not with them.
If you say that once more, we will do that again. But this time the other way around.
Yeah, he's gonna be quiet now.
Don't ever accuse me of being a celebrant.
This man wants to live.
And that he will, so long as he does not do the hag tax thing again. So long as he's efficient, everything
Yeah.
will be okay.
Yeah?
I've been adequately competent. You may continue.
Yep. Yeah, off scene, you see just like the fade into Yeld with Berlin Hadoli sitting at the little cafe, picking up the cup of tea and putting it to her lips and going like, ooh, hot today. And then back to you guys.
Hey, you need that sending. It was perfect.
Oh.
So, this might sound a bit crass, but that ring was worth 50 gold.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
It's in the ash. Oh my god.
It's still in the inventory, so yeah.
Oh my god.
Jail in our inventory. It's our group one.
I'd say this is a successful venture.
I'd say it's beyond successful.
If this was Kingmaker, this would be our turn now.
It is your town, essentially. You have your agent running it. You're not even bloodlords, and you took over a town.
You know, baby steps.
Now we've got a new one to move on to, don't we?
Let's take over Alkenstar.
That's a little bit ambitious.
Well, we can start with just where was Haghead, Hackged, whatever the hell.
Packed.
Let's
Packed.
start with the hit town of Kebgata and just
Not again! Everything is kept together.
When we're Bloodlords, we're just gonna rename everything Kevgata.
in honor of Kebgata. She was degloved.
You know, it's going to be so confusing to the kid who's trying to find his sister. It's just like, oh yeah, we were just at Kebgata. Oh,
yeah.
she's doing well,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but remember, everyone's gonna be named Kevgata now too.
Oh
forgot
god.
to-
Rename people that, so when he goes to find her, she's everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna need to rename. I'm gonna need to figure out something to do with my adopted son and the fact that his sister was brutally murdered by me.
As opposed to Risu.
I turn into Kibgita.
What
That
a
is the
night!
solution, isn't it?
So Grishkar says like I need some time, and he'll just gonna leave the office.
Understandable, but not too long. This is a capitalistic society.
It's just like, don't take too much time.
Efficiency, my friend.
Oh yeah. He just goes outside to smoke a cigarette. Not even really.
You
in his
don't want to
mouth,
be
just-
replaced.
Yeah. Don't want to be replaced. And then back to the farm with that scene with Tatterstraw. After failing the Bloodlord, what had happened with the zombie clearly rings back into your mind that this man, indeed, is broken in the same way as the farmer was for Berlin Hadoli.
Oh, poor guy.
I do hope that guy's doing okay. He probably isn't.
He probably isn't. Wow, what a callback. You guys broke this man.
I think we're going to help rebuild him because he was severely flawed before. And now he understands there might be consequences to that behavior.
He saw the consequences to that behavior.
Turn him into a perfect worker.
Just like Lixel.
And Builders League lady is
She's grateful her son
about
was
the same.
saved. Yep. She's grateful her son was saved, and she was glad that she was able to assist you in whatever way she possibly could. And if you do stick around for the next day, she's gonna be genuinely impressed.
Yeah, she's alright. I mean, had a dark room. It's okay to have a dark room.
Yeah, she will say to you now that she will ensure that her son, to the best of his ability, serves in the capacity that you deem worthy for this town, for the kingdom of Geb. You did save his life, after all. It's the least that they can do on behalf of their family in the Builders League is to serve you loyally.
I mean, some of the areas here are awfully flooded. Can you maybe get on, making sure that there's no mold around? Mold would be a bad thing, generally speaking.
She'll get right on it. She
Honestly, I have
doesn't
no
even
complaints.
question the thing with salt water. She gets right on it.
I have no idea about buildings. That was my best guess. I'm sorry.
She
was
doesn't
gonna say,
mind.
I can think of an exact reason why the tax collectors were having some problems here. Why the export guild was having some problems. I have no complaints about the Builders League. I think she's doing a fine job.
Yeah.
She appreciates that. Especially after seeing what happened to Tobias. She really appreciates that.
No problem. Well, credit goes where it is due. Tobias got credit. That was an annual
was extra
review.
credit.
Well, I think our work here is done, and we can move on to somewhere else.
Alternatively, we could take some downtime here.
Yeah, you could. It's your town now.
Just a little bit, learn some spells.
I don't think Lixel's gonna mind you in the mansion. Or manor, or whatever it is. Hell, this could be the second manor.
Or a nice seaside vacation home.
Yeah.
Gotta set a teleporting circle in it so we can teleport between mansions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be a nice thing for the future.
Let's see here. We are on day 7. Or I think day 8, because everything with the turnaround and whatnot.
We did all that in a week?
You did all that in a week. That was incredibly efficient. Berlin thought it would take you at least a month.
Wowie!
Yeah. Where to, children?
Well, I believe Pact is next. Do we want to take the road to Great Urge and then travel up?
Hmm. Let me think. It would... I mean, technically it would be more efficient to go straight to Packhead, but yeah, I'd rather go to Grey Dirge. We have some people who were sent back. We could go straight to Mekatar to turn in a ring and just go on a side quest. It could take entirely too long. So I don't really think I want to do that.
I think Grishkar in the Export Guild can get that done for you.
Oh yeah, he probably wouldn't be willing to sell that very much, would he?
No, not after the example you just made.
All right. And we have the funny sealing machine, so we can make a nice big official letter to say, hey, we've found this ring, we'd like to return it to you and put our names on it.
And this is authentic. See the seal of authenticity?
I think we should do that, guys.
I'm honestly doubting the decision of the government to not put the seal in a safe like it should be everywhere and to put it in a big fuck off machine for everyone to use.
It's only for the person to use inside of the building, which is well protected.
Yeah, but I'll tell you of our seals we have in our municipality. They are in a big, massive safe in a locked office building where only the seal keepers are hanging around.
And that's exactly where it was in the manor. You think anyone in town was going to go to this vampire's manor?
True.
Considering Gishkar is, connections and export guild guy, he probably could figure out exactly who that boat was intended to get to, and yeah, it's probably best to just have him handle it.
Yeah, he also has to find that thing he was told to find, too.
Just give him a little bit extra work, but considering there was a boat headed to Mekatar, there's almost certainly records somewhere in his building that'll tell him where it's supposed to go. Just a small job, really. Yeah, I think we should do that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of the 30 gold pieces when you arrive at Grey Dirge, you will find 100 gold pieces delivered to your manor.
All right. But that's for then.
Yeah.
Now, I guess I have to roll. What was it that we agreed on? I think it was lore undead for telling dead mules
6. So you get there at day 14.
All right.
Yep, and it is DC 14 driving lore or undead lore or religion.
Where is my character sheet I saved, forgetting that I popped it out, and it should not be hard for me to just go over here. At worst, this is a failure.
Yep. First day of travel, no problems. You notice that all the debris of the road is cleared now. as if someone who was supposed to be paying the civil services and public services have done so.
Is he not doing that? Okay. Do
You
people
also-
want to search around?
Yep. You also see the sign to Salo Shore has been fixed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure. Do a perception check as we go, just to see if we find anything.
Yep. Remember, you get 2. Because that's how many hexes you move per day is how many actions you get. So the quicker you are, the more you can get done. Alright, you find that statue of Urgathoa again.
I do have to go, my guys, right now.
No problem.
All right.
We shall reconvene with the results of that next time, and hopefully you can explain to Friendly what happened.
That will be a lovely
Oh
conversation.
god. That'll be entertaining.
Yeah. You see,
All right,
once
don't
you
we
left,
level
we
up?
decided to misbehave.
Feel the
Aim to misbehave.
Yep.
Do we level up?
Not yet. Hang on. Let me check. Am I lying?
Yeah,
Last session, I believe you did say that once we are done with Salo Shore,
I think we're officially done with it.
we have
Speed
conquered
run.
Salo Shore.
Yeah, I think you're
It is
right.
ours.
I think you're right. Let me find where the thing is. The characters begin the adventure at 4th level. The characters should reach 5th level after defeating Iron Tavia. The characters should advance to 6th level when they're done at Salo Shore. Yes, I do believe we're done, gentlemen. Please
We have
level to
set a new
6.
standard for done.
All right.
Yes. Oh dear.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't expect all this session.
Which
A lot
session
has
did you expect it in?
I don't know. It's just like it all started when Lander said, like, I didn't do anything this time. This man will die.
Then I did something. I determined life and death.
So
It was
I
a
have now
great
picked
session
up-
back. That was
I've now
amazing.
picked
Yeah.
up Predictive Purchase, which gives me both Prescient Planner and Prescient Consumable. So if we need something and we're missing it, I can probably pull it out of my butt.
I can tell you without the shadow of a doubt that Ren will save one of your lives in this module before the end. With that
We'll still
ability.
technically have to pay for it, but it at least allows me to grab emergency item as needed. Especially
Yeah.
consumable for like a potion, a scroll, something.
Alright,
It's
you
basically
guys.
like a retcon. It's like retconning.
Yes. Yeah. It's like the Rick and Morty episode with when they freed Retcon.
Exactly, yeah.
I can grab stuff now.
Oh god, I can do that. I'm gonna want to be alive and a reanimator again eventually, but I can do that.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for the session. That was really good.
That was very good. Thank you. Yeah.
It was amazing.
But before we go, I want honest feedback because this happened on Sunday too, and I need to open up the floor again. Please, if there is issue with some of the things I'm doing or with how some of the things are being explained, please tell me. This is your chance to do so.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing
pretty
is
good.
coming
I
to
mean,
mind.
if when we think something's off, we bring it up and you'll work on it. You don't go, hey, too bad we're doing it this way. So
Yeah.
that's fine by me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I always give you a response within 24 hours, correct?
Very true.
Okay.
Generally, yeah.
Better than any of my teachers.
Oh my god. That's
Honestly, I
sad.
wouldn't be mad if you took a day off sometimes. Yeah.
No, that's
It's amazing you do it, but it's not necessary in my opinion.
Thank you very much, sir. And I do that because I want you to know that your time is as valuable as mine is. Alrighty, guys. Have a wonderful day. And thank you.